Hello! And welcome to Quests and Queers! That was very magical. I don't know why I decided to do it that way.
Lean in, lean in.
Super magical.
Tell them what we are.
Yes. Hello and welcome to Quests and Queers and LGBTQ. Side Quests and Queers. Sorry, gang. It's going to be Side Quests and Queers today. And we're going to be doing a one-shot with a whole bunch of kobolds. So, we are an all-LGBTQ podcast, soon coming, eventually, and live stream on Twitter, and YouTube, and Twitch, and all the things. Yep. It's got really weird. Anywho, SideQuests and Queers, along with Quests and Queers, is sponsored by Toronto Gamers, an LGBTQ gaming initiative that came apart in... It's a non-profit in Toronto. We connect nerdy gamers and nerdy queers through board games, video games, all the games, all the time, for all the queers. Ever.
All of them.
Yes, all of them.
Bring us your queers.
And along with our podcast today, music will be provided by Foxamore, which is great and always wonderful. Thank you very much. And also make sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter and...
We don't have a Facebook
No,
yet.
not the Facebook, just the Twitter and the...
I can make a Facebook.
Well,
Would
sorry.
you like a Facebook?
Okay, yeah,
Facebook.
I run all our social media.
Sorry. I'm a little bit more lax.
Jackie, can you move that camera just a little more towards Charlie?
Sure.
This.
Just turn the...
Just a little
Yeah,
tiny
we're going to reach out and we're just going to gently turn this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
A little bit of a
Yes.
gentle turn.
Almost. Nope. You went back.
Up.
A little more.
A little more.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
We did it!
Yay. We did it!
And all of Twitter, all of the internet watched me do it.
We're having a time here.
Mouth things. Okay.
Anyways, we are doing a... Sorry?
I'm good.
Okay, cool.
I was priming my mouth meat.
I'm all word salad today. I don't know why.
Okay.
Don't try and work out in the mornings. Anywho, we are doing the kobold and brave. No, the brave and the kobolds. That's what it was.
The kobold and the beautiful.
The kobold and beautiful. We had a whole bunch of different names, I think.
Yeah.
So today we're doing a kobold one shot, level 4. I am Brett, he, him pronouns, and I will be playing God and the DM. You know, because those roles are interchangeable. Anyways. Now let's get on to other player characters.
Are we starting with me?
Okay.
Alright, guys. I am Charlie, also known as C4 Studios, C-E-E-P-H-O-R Studios. I do a bunch of the art for Quest and Cruise, and I go by he and she pronouns. And I will be playing Spackle, a adorable little bard kobold that goes by he pronouns. And let's see here, some background into Spackle. Let's see here. Personality traits. I stay lighthearted despite the odds. If things seem dire, I just talk more or sing. My ideals. I am devoted to the melody / my band in that order. I help, I watch, but I know like fights.
What is your band name?
Our band name is Spackle and the Spackles.
We don't consent. That's what Spackle calls us.
Yes.
Spackle on the...
Yeah.
No.
What?
You gotta commit Spackle and the Spackle.
And the what?
Spackle and the Spackles.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, people are gonna
You
call
did
us
this.
that.
I did this. I did this. Let's see here. Bonds, I will become a great musician that makes people feel like my mentor did for me. And my flaws is I have a weakness for music. I will not stop it or let it be destroyed. And I seem to forget how others see me because I'm a super cute kobold. And that is all for now.
That's all. I'm Ada. My pronouns are she or they, and I'm going to be playing as Snicksnack, the kobold ranger. Snicksnack doesn't really know what a pronoun is. And Snicksnack grew up around wolves a lot, lives outside of town, mostly with wolves. Snicksnack is not here to make friends. Snicksnack is here to make sure that none of their compatriots die. And I am also... With me is Snicksnack Jr., my wolf animal companion. Yeah, just write down Junior. Although to be clear, I will get upset if anybody other than myself calls Snick Snack Junior simply Junior. Say the whole thing. It's a respect thing.
Just a respect.
And I mostly am riding on Junior's back as I wade into the fray.
Okay.
Okay, my turn. Okay, my name is Mav. I use they, them pronouns. Today I'm playing Shiv, 4th level cleric, kobold like all the others. For a kobold, very tall. I am 3 whole feet tall. I'm a tall kobold. And at some point in my not terribly long kobold life, I have been struck by lightning. And I loved it. So I have this wicked lightning scar, which runs down like my very narrow snout and down into my chest. So I keep my chest bare so people can see my super cool lightning scar. I love it. So needless to say, I am devoted to the thunder. And I will fucking bring it. I haven't talked about pronouns. Shiv doesn't care about pronouns. And I don't have any either, so probably doesn't really use any. Gender is void. Ideals, I will lightning. Bonds, lightning. Flaws, a little loud. But actually, real talk, probably like a little bit aloof. And struggles to make connections and stuff. But it's fine. Totally cool. Because the thunder. It's always there.
So you're saying this character came to you in a flash of inspiration?
It was like lightning had struck my brain.
Okay. I was concerned.
Yeah. So, anyway, so that's me.
Oh. Hi, I'm Jackie. I go by him and he. I'm playing Swiggy.
Everyone chose an S name.
Also,
Yeah,
yeah.
on purpose.
We're all
I
S's.
did it on purpose.
How dare
Y'all started doing it before,
Yeah.
after I picked mine.
I had.
It was a
before you
coincidence.
It was a
and then-
weird
I did it
coincidence.
before it was
for-
cool.
I
So
think
okay.
us.
4 S's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Swiggy.
this is Swiggy.
Yeah, I'm Swiggy, and he's a necromancer or a wizard that just specializes in necromancy. And Swiggy is a 2 feet 6 kobold, and he prefers to be around like the dead, graveyards, cemeteries than like actual living beings. He's really odd, which is probably why he's mostly alone. And yeah, I put emo for some reason. I don't know
But
why.
really?
Yeah.
Wait, the blonde
Yeah.
emo or the
But-
flawed
I mean,
emo?
alignment. I don't know why. but
Alignment, emo.
He's really cute.
Alignment.
Yeah. I don't know
Alignment
why.
with cucumber sandwiches
Yeah.
of death is my alignment.
So he carries with him a little skull that he names Rattles, and his main mission is to really try to find a better resurrection spell to like make his best friend become alive and follow him around.
So his character. So wait.
He has
It's like
Someone's
if
dead?
if
Yeah.
Hamlet wanted Yorick to come with him on adventures.
yeah, there we go.
But he doesn't know animate dead yet, so it's hard.
He's a little cold.
Last my poor Yorick, you're still dead.
I shall play you My Chemical Romance.
Look at this picture of a black and white lawn chair, Yorick.
So really,
Look at it.
so really what you
Feel
want to
the-
tell us is that Swiggy is not okay?
No.
Or is he okay? You just have to promise.
He's really okay. He's fine.
Excessively modest.
Sorry.
So good.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah.
Now that we are A-okay, we are going to fade into a little bit of story time. So number 1, first thing we might want to adapt into, while your characters are traveling together. This may be a thing that is very, very important. I have something ready for y'all. However, if you want to lead in with spackle and spackles, I'm okay with leaning into that. But if you don't, I have an alternative.
One of us
Some
does.
shitty goblins took something that belongs to us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
Turns out, some fucking asshole goblins stole the Black Star
In a previous one shot.
in the previous one shot.
What a bunch of jerks.
Turns out that you all are in the service of Hadagar, the Moving Mountain. After coming across the mountain near Hadagara's hideaway, You try to search exactly where the Black Star was stolen. Apparently this group who had it no longer now has it. And apparently another group does. Moving forward, you've come across a large goblin stronghold in the mountains, kind of tucked away within the forests and the boulders. On your way there, you were spotted by scouts and viciously attacked. A small scout troop of goblinoids came through out of the brushes, keeping their distance and shooting arrows out from a far ways away, making sure that you were always out of their reach. As they began to peg the last bit of arrows into your bodies, you went down. And as your eyes slowly descended deep into the consciousness, you only saw one large pair of sandals come down as you all kind of fade into the blackness. Now, we can do this very simply. Does anybody here want to give me a perception check with disadvantage?
I always perceive.
That's not gonna be me.
I am not proficient.
I'm not
in
rolling
that.
that dice.
I will do it.
That's
I
an 8.
Okay. I will do it because, I don't know, I'm proficient, but also I like to listen for things.
That's better.
I rolled 2 13s plus
Ooh.
2, so 15.
Ooh.
I'm not proficient, which means no modifier for me, right?
Unless you have a wisdom
No.
modifier.
It means modifier. It just doesn't mean proficiency bonus.
Okay. It's a 1 anyway.
Oh. You see the inside of your eyelid.
What's up? It's my bad one though, so.
Yes, it's the bad eyelid.
Yeah.
The Charlie. Or otherwise known as Spack. As you begin to fade into the prior reaches of consciousness, you take a look at the sandals of which come out from the bushes of the fellow goblinoid standing around there. Obviously much bigger, a foot, almost the size of Goblin Head. And as they begin to go forward, you can see the type of sandal that they make. It's very, very odd. It's a very particular type of sandal. It's one made for, now that you've seen it, you can give me an intelligence check.
Well, as we know, my characters never seem to be good at that.
Yeah, it's almost like a sign or something that you should be a character.
Oh no.
I rolled a 9.
These sandals are much more common within Eldrat's wastes. But actually, it's kind of hard to just switch out footwear. They're kind of difficult to come across. You're not just going to throw away your shoes just because they become slightly bad in this type of terrain.
You don't know my life, Brett.
Well, I mean, like, what I'm saying is that these are kind of valuable shoes in the wastes, and likely just because they're not in the waste anymore doesn't mean you're going to throw them away because of a minor inconvenience.
So they're sweet sandals.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet sandals. They're alright.
Okay.
I mean, you can make other checks based on that when you awaken,
Yes.
which you do. Thank God.
Just kidding, we all die.
Just kidding, that's all I needed to know.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
We're done.
That's it.
You find yourselves awakened in a dark prison. Your equipment is missing, and you are given very little items around. Apart from your undergarments, you are pretty much missing a lot of things. There's nothing there. With large metal bars, thick and pressed to create these large horizontal slits, just small enough to get your hand through, but it seems kind of difficult. A small torch lights the way on the other side of the wall. It kind of hangs up. You can see about 3 different cells that are adjacent to you. You can see a large chest over near the front of the entrance of the door. Everyone's passive perception is
15.
okay.
12.
13.
Okay, everybody passes.
Oh,
This is good.
15, 14.
So the room is rather dim lit. It's about 15 by 10 feet. Blah, 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 blah. The cell is relatively featureless. You can distinguish that there's a hobgoblin sitting right next to the door, but he's seemingly uninterested. You all can smell this kind of almost sea water coming through in the distance, as well as rushing water. You, taking a good look around before you guys say anything, the hobgoblin right next to the door is looking out from the inside of the room. As in, he's not looking in the room. He has his shoulders tucked away in the door frame, looking out. You notice around you as you manage to stir to consciousness. There are some stones gathered in the right area of the room, in the top right. you see small little, especially you, Shiv, you start to notice that there are tiny little almost rib bones that are placed along the ground almost. They seem very, very tiny and featureless. You see about 3 different ones that are around. They're about like the size of like maybe a human middle finger. I'm not going to flip you off, but you can guess what it is. Additionally, as you all begin to sit around and look, Snicksnack, you can see that your wolf is no longer with you. Your wolf is in the other opposing cell.
Oh!
Shut up! You can hear the goblin
You shut up.
around from the other side. As you can look at them, they kind of have almost like almost they look like reddish features, but they have almost these red, almost flame tattoos that kind of run off to the side of their arm in this dark black ink. And they're kind of smaller for a hobgoblin. They have a large single row of hair that starts in the front and kind of fades back into a ponytail. They have various bone piercings that kind of poke through their nose and their ears. And they got rather large and huge teeth with kind of a jutting underbite. And as you take a look down, you can see him. He's kind of weirdly placed. He's got some weird demarcations of a hobgoblin around here. Apart from that, he also has, standing right next beside him, holding and turked up against a wall, a large glaive. Apart from that, he's seemingly not paying you guys much mind. And this is where you begin.
Can I go look at those finger bones?
Yeah, sure. They seem almost curved. They're not really finger bones.
Yeah, okay.
I said I use that for length.
Okay.
But yes.
Are they like thin enough to fit in a lock?
They look like kind of like that. They're almost bent inward.
Okay.
You can give me like an intelligence check if you can figure out what type of bones they are. But yeah, apart from that.
That's a 13.
Fish bones.
Fish
It's like
bones.
fish ribs.
Not very strong, but and
Flexible.
so he
Also, you guys should differentiate if you guys are speaking in common or draconic.
I'm going to assume that if we're speaking to each other, it's in Draconic.
yeah.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
assume that.
All right.
but- okay, but
so
that's
for the
what I mean.
record, when we
We are
speak to each
establishing
other,
that.
unless we say otherwise, we are speaking in Draconic.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
My character is now going to nonchalantly whistle.
How far away is the glaive?
And
From
just-
him,
Yeah, from him and from us.
Yeah.
he's about like 25 feet down the hallway.
Okay.
And it's like very, very close to him.
Our
If-
arcane focus is taken as well?
Should I make him
Is
mad?
our gear
I
anywhere
can make him
nearby?
mad. I think I can speak their language.
Well, your perception check was pretty good.
Yeah.
It seems like across from the glaive, there's a large treasure chest that's present. You can see like from things kind of folded in. It looks like all of your stuff was just thrown into a treasure chest.
Not affecting my loot.
Although if you have a spell, if anybody has spells that don't have a material component, then they don't need your focus as far as I know.
I'm just gonna try to pick the lock with the fish bones. I'm okay at that.
Do the
Sleight of
disadvantage,
hands?
please.
No problem. Sleight of hand though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh my goodness.
I rolled a 1 and a 19.
You break one of them. You break one of them.
Aw.
There is only 2 left.
Does
Should I make him mad?
the person notice that I'm trying to do this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
As they go over, because you didn't make this very quiet, they immediately go over, grab the glaive, and they kind of move back in goblin way. Anyone here speak goblin?
I've encountered goblins before.
They kind of take the glaive, and you can kind of see this large, kind of humongous blade that's attached to it. It's very, very eloquently made, but kind of weirdly, like it doesn't look like to be made from this area.
Okay.
As they begin to move forward, he takes down the glaive, and he's like, "Move the fuck back!"
I move back.
As he just kind of puts the glaive towards you a little bit, and in the moment that you start to move back,
He wants you to move back.
Really?
sit down and shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna say to him, Goblin, it's a nice sword. Did your mom make it for you?
We'll be talking like that in 10 minutes.
Oh, we got 10 minutes.
How am I gonna be talking? No, I'll be talking like this. Because I'm gonna be yelling. Because you're gonna leave. Because you're gonna be so mad at me that you're not gonna be able to handle it anymore. Is it working? Is he getting mad?
What the fuck just happened?
Make an insight check. Does he look angry?
Yeah.
It's only a 10.
Not really. It looks as though he's guarded this place for a rather long time. Unless you're going to pick out something particular with him.
I don't think you pissed him off.
Should I start yodeling?
Oh
By
no,
the way,
please!
there's a 10-minute timer.
I don't want that
Yeah,
to be the
sure,
last
okay,
thing
okay.
I hear
Yeah, I
before I
figured.
die. Oh fuck me.
What do your tattoos say? I'm a big wiener. I bet they do.
Not paying attention.
I did say it in Goblin.
Not paying attention.
Someone has
You
I
can't.
should I know I'm gonna fucking do after this thing.
Assuming that's true.
Yeah.
It's true to cast a spell with no material component without an arcane focus. Is that true?
For this particular thing, I usually don't do it for material components or spells lower than level 5 as a general rule. But for arcane focus, kind of need them.
Yeah.
Oh.
But if it is a material component, like the arcane focus works as a
Yeah, we're
material
just trying to see
component.
if we can
Yes.
cast a cantrip
Okay.
which doesn't have that requirement.
What is the cantrip?
Mage hand.
You might be able to try.
I'm gonna fucking try. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I mean, wait,
But
I'm
what are you gonna grab? What do you see?
So because we're in a cage or whatever,
Yeah.
I was just gonna,
Do we see? Oh,
What do you wish to
I
grab?
wish to grab the lock and just kind of like try to break it apart or whatever.
Okay, the moment that you try to cast Mage Hand,
That's fine,
as you
okay.
cast out the spectral hand towards the lock, you start to notice that no matter how hard you tug, it's 10 pounds of force. 10 pounds of force is not going to be able to break.
Sweet, he doesn't know that. He's never been whatever. After break, whatever.
He
Can you
tried.
get
He
it?
tried.
It's okay
yeah.
to try things and not succeed.
Can you get his weapon?
I totally can.
Is he? Well,
I totally can,
Not
yeah.
out of his hand.
Yeah.
Did he?
Is he holding on to it? Is he
Put it
holding
against
on
the wall.
Why don't you,
Wait, we should make a distraction first.
Okay.
Ooh,
why don't you grab the keys?
I have a thought.
Other keys?
He hated it when
Nobody
we
did looks for
howled.
keys.
Well, I'm looking for keys.
Okay, look for keys.
I am not going to howl with
I
you.
can do it.
Let me know where it is after you.
Do you think I'll distract him if we howl?
I don't think you'll give a shit.
He did last time.
So
I mean, he
with
did
a
last
13,
time.
do I see any keys hanging anywhere? No? Oh, there's no keys.
Yeah.
No keys.
He got mad last time we did
Oh, wonderful. I can distract him. I can.
it. Okay.
Yeah. I use thaumaturgy to create a massive thunderclap. It's a very loud sound.
The moment that happens, you can hear the Snicksnack Jr. from across the
Oh.
And the guy
I will make the walls tremble. as
immediately
well.
begins to turn around the glaive. He begins moving into your direction and keeping his blade very further, like closer to you, and keeping him at the edge of the staff. This goes, shut the fuck up!
I'm not doing it! I'm not doing it! It's not me!
Next time one of you do something, I'm gonna fucking stab you. And he takes the glaive off the side and just starts
Wait,
hitting
can
it up against
kobolds
the
do
bars.
that?
Oh, jeez.
I'm making hand farts at him.
Not doing anything.
No, really, I think you should probably take a look outside, actually.
Empty threat.
You speak Goblin?
I'm speaking in common, just rambling in common at this point.
Doesn't look like he understands.
Oh, fuck. So much for that.
But it sounds like there's a storm.
I make
we
another
check it out?
thunderclap.
What if there's a flood?
As you cast the thunderclap, he's going to try and hit you through the bars. What is your AC?
15.
Yeah, he's
There
going to
were
try.
no keys.
There's no keys.
The moment that he tries to move through, that's a natural 19.
Can
Yep.
Sorry.
That's okay, I don't care.
I try to grab the weapon?
That's what I was
Shit.
thinking.
Yeah, I was gonna just.
Okay, we should all try to grab the
Yeah,
weapon.
yeah.
While our companion gets stabbed, we're trying to grab the
It's
weapon.
fine. I
Can
can
we
take
do
care of
that?
that, assuming we get out.
Yeah.
You can give me a reflex check with disadvantage because he is doing it with a strike, and not all of you can do it. at one
Although,
time.
also, shouldn't that attack have had disadvantage because he's trying to hit me between bars?
Oh, yeah. The problem is that he rolled a 20 and a 19.
Oh. Well,
Oh,
in
I
that
rolled a
case-
1.
Wait, do you have disadvantage on? Oh yeah, you do.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Well, what's my damage?
I'm doing it. Jeez.
If you're gonna hit me,
I
then
said
hit
if
me.
you're gonna hit me.
Like,
Do it, you fucking coward!
I like how it always goes to the coward stick, no matter what we're doing. We could be eating 3 fruit roll-ups in a row, watching Van Helsing twice,
Yeah.
or drinking vodka.
Do it, you won't, you coward!
You're gonna take 9 points of slash.
Big
piercing
deal.
damage.
No one cares.
So-
You may try and grab it.
I did. I rolled a 1.
No, he's just like.
Can I
moving
also
back.
try to grab it since it's a little bit in me?
One person at a time, otherwise this gets kind of crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all just like gank him.
Okay, so he moves back. You guys now are looking at it.
Me.
Oh,
Not a lot of time left.
I want to attempt mage hands again. And just like grab the weapon.
Grab something from the
Let's take a look
bin.
and see what else
Yeah,
he has.
yeah, okay, so
Can I make a
Grab your
perception
arcane
check and see if I
focus.
see that he has?
If you can see it in the
Does he have the
chest.
keys?
Okay.
Sure. I mean, there are other things in this room you could check for, but yes.
Yeah, well, I'll do that next. I'm looking for keys or things that can. Nope, it's a 2. I fucking don't see shit.
Lord, guys.
Jack all. I have no idea. Can I just kind of look around the room to see if there's
Yes,
anything else
investigation check.
that we could grab that would be helpful? It's a 5.
Nothing.
I hate this.
You don't really see anything. You see a small collection of boulders on the other end of the room.
It's okay.
So what is he doing now?
He is going back to the front of the door. He's waiting, apparently.
Let's see. We can throw stones. There's lots of stones. We just need him to
What
not
else is
look
there?
while we're grabbing the
Do an
clay.
investigation check.
investigation, alright.
Fuck's sakes,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm gonna do one too
Rude.
after. Yeah, this is.
Oh, well, that's great. 10.
Oh my god.
Guys!
Doesn't somebody?
Okay,
get-
I'm
don't
gonna
you
attempt
mind
to roll
religion?
because I never rolled investigation
Okay.
at all. So it's gonna be.
No.
Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter.
You
Doesn't
did
matter.
it!
Oh my god.
You guys are so good.
Oh.
Does minor illusion have
Oh,
a
wait.
material component?
It does not.
Does, I was
Oh,
gonna-
shit.
Yeah, does minor illusion... Do we both have minor,
Minor illusion
illusion?
would be fine.
We should... Oh, God.
Make a distraction.
I'm like,
Oh,
in,
I don't have that spell
Draconic-
though.
In
Who does?
Draconic,
yeah.
I'm gonna say to Swiggy,
Yeah.
it's like you, cause like you can cast my illusion and I can cast my illusion. Let's make it look like 2 of us run out of here.
I didn't.
Oh, that's
that's-
way too much for minor illusion to do.
I also didn't learn that spell.
Need a better spell for that.
Yeah. I have presentation and stuff.
But I mean, you can make other things. You can make him think there's a fire over there. A fire will
makes
move
him
anyone's
yell.
feet.
I can do it.
Well, alright.
Yeah.
We have to
Yeah, let's do
hurry.
that, yeah.
So I'm going to make it look like, since there was thunderclaps, I'm going to try to make it look like thunder hit something. And is there anything wooden around? No, everything's stone. Well, I guess I'm just
It's
gonna.
stone and bark.
Just make the sounds of a fire
Rock
outside.
side.
So I
To be fair, guys, if you guys are in a cell and it's seemingly unfeatureless, you might not think that because you guys didn't do any checks, that thunderstorms may not really be a thing that could happen underground.
It's worth a shot.
Well, let's make
Oh,
the
we're
sound.
under-
If you make the sounds of a fire outside,
Or a cave-in. Let's go with a cave-in.
all
Fucking
right.
hate cave-ins.
Does minor illusion make sounds?
yes.
Okay.
It's just one or the other.
So I'm gonna make it look like a
Make it sound.
cave-in is happening.
You
I'm gonna
make
make
the
it
sound.
look like dirt is falling and some rocks and a bunch of rumbling.
I'm gonna use presentation and like just make the noise.
Minor
Yeah.
illusion.
I don't have that. I have presentation
I
instead.
can
Sorry.
use
yeah.
thaumaturgy to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because thaumaturgy makes like big noises.
But presentation
Okay.
can still do noise.
So we've done that.
I guess
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
sing a low song under my breath since that's how I cast my magic.
I guess. After that happens, guys, going to make a check.
Jesus Christ, the timer. God damn it.
Oh,
What type of check?
He's making a check.
Oh, he's making a check? Okay.
And natural 18, he beat it.
You
He
have
is
good time to investigate.
not convinced that any of this is happening.
Oh, well.
By the time this occurs, you can see just in front of the cave, you can see 2 huge, bulky ogres
Oh god damn it.
come up to the side of the door, seemingly towering over this tiny, like spindly and lean hobgoblin compared to them. They exchange some words back and forth. They don't hear speak giant.
Mm-mm.
As this happens, they begin to talk back and forth. They begin to like say little things. They begin to make a gesture.
I will insight the nature of this gesture.
Sure.
It's an 8.
It's my dice. Sorry.
No, but every die I've touched has rolled bad.
Yeah, you guys are not rolling very well.
Ooh.
Oh well.
This campaign's gonna end
It's
soon.
gonna
Yeah. That has happened. The two.
give these to you.
curse
The
here,
guy
guys.
moves
Yeah.
over with the two giants, and you see them move over to the end of the bar, and the hobgoblin that's in front with the two giants flanked on either side of him just moves forward and throws manacles into the cell. As that happens, there are 4 manacles and 4 of you. And as he kind of leans into the bars, he looks at you, Snack. He just goes, either one of you is going, or all of you is going.
What?
One of you, or all of you.
Huh? Just repeat that. I have bad hearing.
He's gonna try and attack you now.
Oh!
I'm gonna try to grab that blade when that
To be,
happens.
like, okay.
We'll see.
I don't, okay. I warned y'all.
No, you did.
That's a natural 16.
Yeah, I'm not wearing armor, so.
Oh.
He's just gonna stab you, and he's gonna stab you for 7 piercing damage.
Alright.
Right
And this
into the
is
cave.
disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage.
Ah. So, that was a 5. I don't even know what you would add to that. So, probably not pass.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 9. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. Moves in, you take 7 piercing damage.
Ugh.
And as he
Alright, I get the
moves in,
picture.
he just flicks it off, moves it to the side, and jams it immediately back through the gate. And he's like, one of you!
Alright, well,
What are they saying?
they said that I have to go with them, I guess. And then the rest of you can stay here for now.
And if you go, we lose our interpreter. What if they're gonna eat you?
Well,
Or feed you to
that's
those
probably why they need me.
fuckers?
Well, they'll get indigestion.
You might want to at least suggest that if they eat you, then there's no interpreter, and we have no fucking idea what they're asking.
Okay, but if you eat me, then you don't have a way to talk to the rest of us, so maybe don't do that. You'll also get indigestion.
We're not leaving it.
And I put the manacles on.
Alright.
I'm really bad for your tummy.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
As that happens, he opens up the gate slightly. Just enough for you. He's like, alright, get through.
Alright, big boy, where are you taking me?
As you just managed to get outside of the door, locks it again. As you take 2 of the giants, they kind of flank you on either side.
So he has the keys?
Yes, he does.
Man, if I had Mage Hand right now.
Okay, alright, so I'm gonna cast Mage Hand's. Oh, fucking Christ. That's
With
how you know.
sleight of
As
hands.
he's doing that,
Alright, sure.
you find that he puts it in his front pocket.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Now, as he escorts you away, all of you don't hear a damn thing. As Snack is quietly taken away. You leave out to the side of this area, down kind of like this pathway that breaks off into a small chasm. And as it begins to move forward, the room kind of opens up into this large, almost 7-pointed room that breaks off into different places. And they all seemingly are closed, with this large gate open one way. As this happens, you can see about 4 different goblins tying a large chain to the bottom of it, and then slowly making chains around you, try and bind you against your arms and your legs. As they do that, they launch, they attach it to the bottom end of the gate, and as the giant kind of takes one last look at you, kicks you down, and as you begin to fall down to the side, the chain just and just catches you as you drift just underneath this pit that's in the center of this room, closed by the top by a gate. That is where you are. Now, all of you.
Christ, I hate that thing.
Okay.
Okay, let's.
I did, however, as they threw me in, I yelled, be careful. You're gonna give me some kind of sexual awakening down here.
Okay. Alright. I will examine the door to the cell to see, like, how well constructed it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, god damn. Is that investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's 11.
You do manage to find that it's must be extremely old, this type of locking mechanism. I mean, like, you haven't seen a lot, but you've seen enough to know that this seems rather old. Additionally, this type of, like, gate and this type of setup for a hobgoblin, never mind goblins, is kind of large and vast. This seems not something that goblins would make. This seems like something that was founded and then repurposed.
Cool.
But yeah, that's about all you see.
Okay.
The lock seems rather easy and mechanical. The problem is that you lack the tools which to do so.
I got stones.
Who's left in this room currently?
I'm gonna...
You three.
No, but the ogres and the hobgoblin
They left.
They left.
All right, I'm gonna try to
one-
pick this lock again with the other fishbone I have.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh my god, why? Okay, so
Get
second
one
one
more
breaks.
chance.
Yeah.
You have one left.
Why don't we just try to break the lock? Not.
Okay.
We're not.
You can try.
Not the time. We are not strong. I am not strong.
I will sing to you.
Fill your boots, I guess.
And I'll
Who's gonna make
give
this
you
one
bardic
obvious?
inspiration.
All right.
Which I believe is a D.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta curve this up.
Here you go. Oh, you have
Oh,
your
sure.
own.
I'll take yours. That's
Yeah.
cute. All right. All right.
And
so,
I'll show Sing Stronger by Britney Spears.
well, now you have to do it.
Well, now I'm strong. Well, you're stronger than yesterday.
Oh, fuck.
Love is nothing but a
You
mile
are running out
away.
of time, might I add.
All right, so that is very good. I am gonna try and bash the lock in with my rock, which is 15.
As you begin to move over to the side, and the awkward angle at which you take the rock and smash it, chung, 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 immediately onto the side of it, all you're getting is just small little dents, and it doesn't seemingly be enough. In frustration, as you bash the rock against the other side of the lock, the hobgoblin comes back with the noise that you are making. As he continues to move back, you, in kind of this weird frustration, throw the rock right where it came from, when you hear the tiniest little ting. And as the hobgoblin comes back, he kind of like makes one move towards you with the glaive as he begins to like make one step to try and see if you can flinch. He takes a good look at you, moves back to the door, and waits.
Does he stare at us?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can Junior like sniff around to see if there's any like diggable floor vulnerabilities?
Yes.
Would that be a smell-based perception or just perception?
That would be for this one. It would be smell-based.
Hell yeah. That's wow.
Oh,
That's an 8.
not doing well. Oh no.
Okay.
We are the best.
No, you guys are clearly not.
They're gonna start digging
This
regardless.
is
They're
clearly
trying.
wrong. Okay. Now, what did you get? What was your total roll?
8.
Now, I am going to say that for the benefit of this, Snicknack Jr. does not notice anything on his side, despite how much. I don't know what you're. As they begin to dig, they begin to like move their paws back and forth, and they just manage to find there's nothing but solid stone. But as they begin to smell, they move over to the side of where your cages are, and they kind of like begin to point the muzzle in the top right corner of the room.
With one of these. Poof.
Yeah.
It's like I've bonded with Snicksnack Jr. before, as discussed earlier in our beginning story. So I'm gonna just look where he's pointing, which I guess is just perception. Why?
What is it?
So it's a 2 + 2.
Okay.
You don't know shit.
Can I also look the same way then?
Would that not give advantage since they know where they're looking?
No.
That's okay. I want to know the
I mean,
sound
like,
of that.
they know where they're looking, but
What am I
I
looking
gave you
for?
direction.
Okay. I just want to know kind of what the sound I heard, like where that came from, basically. So
Sure,
I'll make a
investigation, please.
check for that. That was pretty good. That was 16.
No problem. As you begin to kind of move through the small areas, you begin to see that many of the rocks that were there, as you begin to like move over to the side, you just like, start to notice a tiny little spoon that was present. And as you begin to look forward and investigate the area, you get this kind of strong wind move forward.
Oh, yes.
And then you can uncover this small little dust that begins like move through a little bit with this strong sense of sea air moving through with this almost polished rock through this tiny little 1 inch by 1 inch hole that was dug. It looks like somebody tried to dig their way through. Didn't make it. However, this hole has already started, and this hole could be dug and expanded with time.
Okay, so here's what I would like to do, is I will take the spoon, and I'm not gonna like hold it up or anything. So, here's the thing. I think someone was trying to tunnel out. We are great at tunneling. This is what we do.
Yes.
But if that motherfucker sees us tunneling, won't end well. So, I need one of you to watch the motherfucker. One of us digs, and if the spotter sees the motherfucker, then we need to distract him so someone else gets stabbed instead of whoever's digging. Good? Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking start digging. I will start digging. I'm also gonna use like thaumaturgy to create those harmless tremors to try and loosen the rock to make my job easier.
Okay, you may give me an athletics check with advantage.
Thank the fucking...
You may also try to give me a sleight of hand check to try and make it quieter.
I will start to see how well I do it. That was pretty good. This is 13 minus 2.
Okay.
And the sleight of hand is holy
Oh, nice!
yes! Thank the fucking Lord!
God.
That is a 23 total.
The moment that you begin to kind of take it through, who's on lookout?
I'm on lookout.
You're on lookout.
Sure.
Are you on lookout?
Sure.
You can be on lookout.
Sure.
We got
Okay.
two kind of...
Okay, so speaking in spackle, as you guys begin to stand by the edge of the gates, you guys begin to like grab onto the gates and just like try to pull your snout a little bit further past to try and look at the guy who's kind of sitting there. He seems to be near the other side of the door frame, picking his teeth with looks like a toothpick. Not too bored about it. You may also. No, I'm not going to do that. That's up for you guys to do, not me.
Oh gosh.
So, as you begin to dig through the hole, you can slowly start to see that with the use of thaumaturgy and your athletics, you begin to like take the spoon and just start to like really, really move, carving out bits of stone and rock that are just on the other side. And as you begin to like carve through, it begins to pile up, and you just start like completely underneath your legs and just rowing almost like a canoe through this small tunnel. As it just begins to like. And that's when you get around to having a small hole that you can fit through this time. You start to like smell a strong air begin to blow up into this small little chasm. And in this small little almost tunnel, it seemingly is 3 feet wide and 1 foot tall.
Okay.
And it kind of goes on for a long way. As you look to your left, it kind of peers down this long, meandering darkness that kind of weaves its way through. But as you look to your right, about 60 feet away, there's a drop-off, and you can see a large space between the walls.
Okay.
But with your passive perception, as you smell through the cavern, you can smell the strong sense of salt water. And I need you to give me an intelligence check.
I'm not bad at this. 14. 15.
These things probably fill up with the tide.
Oh, good. Great. Fucking fantastic. So I pop my head out. So this place is gonna fucking flood. which is great. Fucking excellent
The
news.
tunnel, not the prison.
But the tunnel's gonna flood, so that means we only have a short amount of time to do what we're gonna do. And our time's almost up. So I bet another one of those assholes is gonna come to collect a hapless kobold. I suggest one of us gets in the hole.
It's like, Spackle will stay, or else they'll know.
The moment that happens,
Get in the hole.
I can't get
the
in the hole.
two giants begin.
I
to
crawl
move
into the
back.
fucking hole. No
I
one
think
else
like
Yeah,
the
this
illusion
one holds,
of, I'm sorry, what's your character's name again?
Shiv.
Poster
No,
of
if you're making minor illusion, just cover the hole.
Okay,
Make a
I'll
minor-
cover the hole.
a poster.
Yes, I'll post it.
Yeah.
I'll make it look like the walls
I
there
wish I knew the
and
reference.
stand there.
Don't remember who was on the poster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you guys give me an insight, please?
Insight. 12.
A hobgoblin's not gonna forget that there was 4 kobolds there, that he took one. This isn't like a watermelon math problem. He's gonna know
Yeah, but
that one is missing.
I'm like,
Why don't we just do?
so just
he
go.
has to fucking find.
It's like, it's like Snick Snack Jr. We'll come back for you. And then we all dive into. I guess I push you into the hole then.
Oh my god!
Get him. But be
As
quick.
the hobgoblin at the door begins to move with the 2 giants, they
Yeah.
begin talking and shooting the shit for a minute or 2.
Okay, so
So
I'm
push in.
gonna proceed down the hole. This is the time we have until the thing floods.
Yes.
So that's great. A minute.
Nope, that's not what it is. It's
Okay.
a minute until they're done chatting.
Oh. Anyway, we've got a minute to do what we gotta do.
So let's all go in. Let's all go in the hole then.
I mean, I assume I'm already gonna make progress.
Okay.
Then
I push in your character.
I'm not gonna go in because Swiggy doesn't want to let go of that his friend's in the fucking treasure chest or wherever it is.
Oh
We'll go back.
no! You can't get it back if you're dead.
I'd rather be dead.
I'm
I
such
just
a.
threw into the hole.
They're better than
You can try and
delivered.
overpower him if you want.
He's like,
Probably not.
Well, make a strength check against it.
roll bad for once, Jackie.
it's a 6.
Plus 2,
Oh,
so it's
oh,
a 4.
minus 2. Yeah, 4. So
Oh,
you
so
win.
we match.
Oh.
Junior's
Okay.
gonna start growling at you,
Okay, what was your
noticing
second roll?
what's
Gotta
going
go again.
on.
Okay.
Oh!
Thank God I suck at rolling.
1?
One total.
Okay, I rolled a 10, so I'm thinking you win.
Okay.
So Spackle just like
sure.
pushes you down into the hole. And what are you doing?
Then I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
Okay.
As you all begin to go through the hole, you begin to notice that the giants and the hobgoblin keep shooting the shit. As you start to hear the pitter-patter of footsteps coming into your direction, suddenly there is an awkward silence, followed by giants. Who's the doctor? And they begin to argue back and forth with one another. You can hear like palm shoves and like subtle arguing. You can hear bars rattling. You can hear the gate like unlocking as they begin to look around. They don't find it. Not in this turn, anyways. So as you all begin to like, I need you all to give me acrobatic checks to get through this chasm.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You don't have guidance on you, right?
I can, it's a cantrip. I can cast it. I cast it on my fucking self! Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
Oh,
I rolled 9.
Oh my God! Holy shit, thank God. Fuck. Needed that.
You have your
I am last, so.
That, I needed that guidance. That is 12 totally.
12. Okay.
17 on me.
Okay. So, as you guys are going to go through the cave, you can hear the rumbling upstairs as the 2 giants just begin to just almost, you can almost surmise it's just like almost hitting each other noises. Like the sounds of smack and flesh is happening. And right before you get to the edge,
Either that or the giants have
The edge of the
decided to
chasm,
do something else for
it
a
begins
minute.
to like expand upward with height. And as you begin to crawl forward, you actually overtake Shiv, crawling through the hole.
You crawl under those long legs.
As it begins to happen, you can see this kind of large chasm, and about 5 feet away is this large pit in descent. The followed by a 10-foot walkway. And then on the other side, a similar pattern. 5-foot gap, large chasm's hole. And then you see on the other side, a little bit of dripping water flushing through to the other side of the chasm. And then a large bit of water falling down into the descent, past the walkway on the other side. And that's when you start to hear gurgling behind you. Just as that occurs, the hobgoblin standing near the front, you can see out of one end of the walkways, the hobgoblin moves over to the side, holding his glaives. He begins to look around and shake at the center of the hallway. Now during this time, you get an idea. If you jump onto the walkway and get him, you might be able to push him off. But I'm going to give you guys, I love these things by the way,
Yeah, they're good.
and you start to hear the streams coming in behind you. I'm just going to do this for Charlie's sake, I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.
So there's the opening for the hole, a gap, a walkway, a guy is on the walkway.
Yes, like imagine it like...
I'm just trying to see where our target is.
Yeah, I'm just.
And how wide across is the tunnel at this point?
about 5 feet across.
Okay.
Like, do we have to climb
Yes.
up and down? Or-
No, you do not have to climb up and down.
Okay.
You can probably jump.
So this is our guy,
Ugh.
right? The
Yes.
star is our guy.
Yes.
Okay.
If only Snack was with us, he knows jump.
Has a material component.
Let's think about this real fast. Nope, there goes the time.
As that happens,
Yeah.
you start to hear a large, like, begin to come through the other side. As all of you begin to take your chances, the water begins to rush underneath your feet, begins to pool forward. You are starting to feel as though your grip on your feet is slowly starting to be tested as the polished rock underneath it and the rushing water slowly begins to do it. In another couple of seconds, you're probably going to get the feeling that you're going to lose your grip.
So,
Okay. I cast Sacred Flame on the guy.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Got this.
I'm just going to change the music here.
Dex save.
Oh
on
yeah,
attack
it
roll,
is.
right?
He has to make a dex save.
Yeah.
I don't usually have this spell.
What, Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
It's a pretty sweet one.
Yeah, I don't usually take it.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I took it.
Explain. Right.
He's
He's going to make a
gonna-
dex check.
And then he's gonna take either 2d8 or half of 2d8.
Fail.
Is
Natural
it a
5.
half? I thought it was just.
Or no, or none. It's a cantrip. Sorry. Like I said, I'm not taking this spell. 6 points.
Okay. As you begin to cast it out from the side, his body and armor erupts into flames. As he begins to try and move backwards and forwards, he begins to rustle onto the side before he begins to look up. And he's going to try and spot you guys.
I from the shadows, nevertheless. My
The
little
natural
kobold
14, he'll
finger.
fucking see you guys. As that happens, you can see he kind of takes one look at it, runs into the side of the walkway, and just fucking chucks his glaive at you guys. He's going to chuck
who's
it.
in the front?
Me, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to chuck it. It's a natural 16.
So he hits me.
Sorry.
Even if I had armor. Well, with my shield, if I had my shield, he'd have missed.
4 piercing damage.
That's fine.
As it begins to hit you, the whole comes in immediately. You all are going to have to give me a strength saving throw.
Oh, good.
Because that's what I'm good
This
at.
was,
Yeah,
this
all
is
of
what
us.
built to help us.
Now, as this is happening, you guys, what do you think?
Oh, I'm dead. It's a 0.
Do I cast guns to me or anything? Or...
Too late now.
No.
Once you roll it,
Oh
you're
yeah,
done.
right, okay. Actually, can you just touch me?
Oh my god, just
It
roll
worked.
the
It worked
dice.
last time. It worked. It worked.
No.
Oh, it's all right.
That's a 5
it's a
because it's
5,
minus
yeah.
2.
So you both boned?
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and have minus 2.
Okay, I rolled a 20.
Okay.
But meanwhile,
But meanwhile,
Meanwhile, back in the
What was your 2?
a 5.
nothing.
Alright, we're going to pause for this moment.
okay, yes.
As this happens, Snick Snack. As you are hung from the chains of your bindings, kind of descended down from a large gate.
the deadite here yet?
There's no deadite here.
That's good.
As you begin to look down,
I don't even have a chainsaw.
as your chain kind of swings down like Thor and Ragnarok, just kind of moving back and forward, you begin to like look down, and you can see this kind of large tunnel down. It's kind of large drop. It's about a 40-foot drop. And as you begin to look down, you can see large piles of seemingly humanoid figures locked into a large pile below you. There seemingly is a large bundle. But as you begin to like shake around with your chains almost, you can tell that there's a little bit of a problem with the chains. Can you please give me an acrobatics check, please?
I'm not terrible at that. That's a 20 total.
As you begin to like and begin to move your entire body, gyrating in a certain way to try and get the chains a little bit more done, you can see that it immediately just like shakes and rattles. And the moment that it happens, it begins to unravel immediately before it goes again and hold straight even tighter. You can feel the compression in your chest almost. And you can sense that probably one more good one would get you free of this.
Okay.
But you're probably going to hit the drop. The drop looks pretty well cushioned.
I'm going to take a second to look around if I see any creatures down here.
Sure.
Perception is an 18.
As you look around from the bottom, you don't really see a lot of creatures. I mean, like, it's kind of tunnel vision. It's literal tunnel vision as you kind of push down. I mean, obviously those bodies can't be all there for nothing. But as of right now, from what you can surmise, this seems almost like a kill shaft. Something that you just throw something down.
Yeah.
And then leave it to just be there once it's dead.
Okay.
These tactics are kind of weird. The more you begin to think about it...
I'm going to wiggle some more while I'm thinking about it. Oof. 9 acrobatics.
These tactics are kind of weird for goblinoids. Not all goblinoids have a tendency to do this. This is a weird thing. This type of method is not the preferred way that goblins like to do things. Something's up. So, as you begin to wiggle your chains a little bit more, with that kind of smaller roll, you can feel it start to like kind of get a little bit more pulled into your solar plexus and begins to almost kind of restrict your breathing very, very heavily. You get the sense that one more would probably tighten you up a little bit more, and one more failure might tighten you up.
Well, I'm going to try to wiggle. Let's pray to the gods of wiggling. That is a
They are.
17.
As you begin to like swinging back and forth like a small little pendulum, you manage to get the chains all the way to the side of the wall, and it goes, and then it starts to descend entirely before you begin to fall down, and you with a large splat on the larger end of the body on the side. You're not going to take that much damage, but you are going to take some.
Ow.
You can try and roll an acrobatics check again to try and have that.
I'll try. That's a 22.
Yeah, you're fine.
Stuck
You're going to
landing.
take 2 falling damage. Simply because you landed on pretty gross,
Yeah.
a pretty gross area. It seems like there is a huge amount of body here that you seemingly land on. You start to get the sense of like rotting flesh and rotted bile all over your body as you begin to sink into the pile beneath. This kind of rotted smell of like old dead flesh and flies wiggling about. It is a nasty and horrific sight. Like, it is disgusting.
Juicy.
As you begin to like roll off,
My friends would like.
as you begin to
You started this.
roll off, you can see there's a large collection of humanoids here. Like it's not particularly unvaried. Like, there's some humans here. There's some dragonborn here. There's like a couple dwarves. There's even some kobolds here.
Are my hands still bound?
Your hands are not bound.
Okay, so I am going to quickly cast Cure Wounds on myself.
All right.
D8 plus... That's pretty good. Okay, I got 9 back. Alright. Which is actually exactly how much health I was missing. So, I'm going to look around and try to investigate if there's, like, equipment here that I know how to use.
Sure. Roll me an investigation, please.
Specifically, I'm looking for finesse weapons, and I'm looking for light armor. That's a natural one.
Oof.
Oh, no. You happen to find like an arm that you think is particularly meaty that you might be able to toss around and gross someone out. It seems as though the large pile of bodies that are present, this is not very good music for the tone, that begins to like look around. It seems to be very, very compressed. And you're having a hard time distinguishing like what is bone and what is the handle of a sword. And
Okay.
it's just kind of a grossness to it.
Well, I pick up the arm and look for if there's a
It is infested with beetles and maggots.
path of egress. Oh, I eat one of the beetles.
Can you give me a constitution
Free
saving throw,
food.
please?
It's just a beetle.
You don't know what type of beetle.
Ooh, con save. That's a 5.
You, for the moment, are stunned.
It tasted real bad.
Yeah.
It's not
And
a
then you
good,
immediately
delicious
come back
meal.
out of this.
I miss
It's a
forest beetles.
stanky beetle.
As you begin to look around this kind of large, kind of chamber, you can see a large ray of sunlight that seemingly dips through all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah.
You can see this large, almost pattern on the ground around the bodies, as well as like 2 different tunnels. One that seemingly dips over to the left and kind of curves, and one that goes down to the right. When you look down the one to the right, it seems large, like about 15 feet tall, and about 15 feet wide. You see like this huge chasm that kind of like moves over and dips downward.
Okay. If I would it be what would it be? Nature, investigation? Would it be survival to try and just determine like what dangers might be happening in these caves
Sure.
and whether there's like a good survival?
Yep.
Would that work?
Nature actually.
Okay,
Nature
well, if
would.
it's a nature, it's a 3. If it's survival, it's a 7.
No, it's not survival, it would be nature. Like, probably things that are privy to caves, but as you begin to look around, apart from like the small little vermin that you've seen, nothing would really give that away yet.
Okay, well, I pick one and go.
Pick which one.
Okay, so one of them curves down, and one of them doesn't, right?
One of them curves down and one goes to the left.
Okay, to the left, because I would like, if it curves down, that's a greater chance that it's not going to go back to surface level, so I'll take the other one.
As you begin to curve down to your left, you can slowly start to see this small little hallway with small little bits of like this polished, almost ore present. As you start to come across a large gemstone cave. Seemingly is hidden from the rest. But as you begin to move through, you can see this small little sulfurous pits of water begin to form on the side. And you can kind of surmise that these large crystals have grown as a result of this kind of sulfurous action. And then the room begins to dip downward to the stalactites in this small little water chamber that you'd seemingly need to dip into and swim through. Any further?
Okay, would that be survival to determine whether that would just kill me?
To determine the...
If the water is safe to swim in.
Yeah, that would be a survival check.
Okay, let's try it.
Oh,
it's
no.
now. That is natural 15, so 19.
You get the sense that you'd have to stay in it for a while, but this type of sulfurous kind of material gets in the eyes rather quickly,
Ooh.
and then makes it kind of detrimental to go through. But you'd have to be down there for you'd have to really, really do it.
Okay.
Like you'd have to really commit to burning your eyes out. Like you'd have to be under it for about a minute.
Alright, well, I'll get naked and I'll go for a swim.
You were
Already naked.
Well, taking off your little kobold undies.
Taking my little kobold undies. I'm taking my little fucking Skyrim underwear off and casting those away.
Just your kobold junk flapping in the wind, I
I
guess.
don't think so. They gotta have a cloaca. It's
Yeah,
internal.
Absolutely. I think that too, so I think it's funny that we have undies, period.
the moment that happens, you begin to swim through. You please give me an athletics check.
I sure can. Guess I'll die.
How bad's yours?
That's
so
plus
bad.
2.
I have
got
a minus
proficiency actually.
That's
16,
fine.
18.
You begin to dip through to the other side, and you start to see this kind of lovely gem kind of geography as you begin to move through. And you can see small little bits of sunlight that cascade down from the top and dipping into the water. And as you begin to move through, these large stalactites give way into large caves. And as you begin to move through, you can see a small little, move up, and you can see this large cache in front of you. These kind of collection of 3 or 4 chests there. And you can see a larger collection of water dolls around it. That's where we're gonna go back to you guys.
So
Falling.
So really quick, I
So
can.
boned.
go pee.
Featherfall is a reaction. So
you
would I
drink
be able to
anything?
see that they failed and try to react? It is like I don't have to touch anyone. It is a.
It's a spell though.
It's 60 feet.
We can't cast spells.
Oh yeah, I need a feather. Is there a bird around?
No, it's not that. We can't cast spells. Like you have like a spell casting method too, right? You have an arcane focus of some kind as a bard, so we can't cast.
Okay. Well, would I be able to cast
Featherfall is verbal and material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means you can't cast. It's okay.
Because I can sing, right? Like, does that not count?
Well, I think in terms of bard stuff, it's not the issue. Like, you still need to like learn how to do it
Okay.
without the material.
Yeah, with like the instrument that you have chosen. So if that's
Like
your voice,
usually, I do not count spells above 5th level. Like
Yeah.
that's when I start counting them because like that's when those items start to become really expensive, and that's when those items start to get really out of control. For the benefit of this, you don't really have the items which to cast it.
Okay.
Like, it's one thing if it's just verbal, or it's one thing if it's just somatic. It's another thing if it's material.
Because
although-
it's a feather. I know that's the
although
material.
bard spellcasting seems to be a little bit different.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
That's the only reason. That's why I was asking first.
Your spells are part of your repertoire. Magic you can tune. I'm just checking to see. Your magic comes from the heart and soul you pour into the performance of your music or oration. So, technically.
Well, unfortunately, we'd have to apply the same rules to wizards.
Well, the bard can still cast, but no, wizards have an arcane focus which they use to
Specifically
cast.
not about thing.
So,
That's our little.
you're the DM. It's up to you.
Yes.
Well, then we're gonna have to run through the same rules of Mage Hand, which is fine. I have no problem doing that.
Well, the
Mage hand
cantrips don't
runs
have
magic,
the...
yeah.
Exactly.
So, I'm going to allow for this.
Okay.
You can cast it.
All right. So I don't really want to be on this thing with this dude. Not to mention, I saw my 2 compatriots.
Well, we don't know what happened to us.
Oh yes, that's true.
But I rolled basically
So
a
are
0.
they falling?
So as the water begins to rush through the other side,
Yes.
immediately, your 2 compatriots begin to sweep out from under them,
Yeah.
and with your reaction, you cast Featherfall on them.
Yes.
As they begin to slowly descend downward.
Okay.
However, they're still falling
So
downward.
Fuck!
So just so you know, Featherfall is 1 minute, and it is
Sure.
60 feet per round.
Sure. But now here comes the
Yeah.
problem.
No, I'm just telling you.
As they are
The
falling,
dropped like 120
Yeah.
feet. Fuck you!
here's the problem.
Yes.
Charlie,
Yes. It's yeah. All right.
as you are looking down, the hobgoblin on the other side looks at you. As they begin to descend down further,
Actually wrong.
he takes a look,
Bards do have
runs down to
spellcasting
the other
focus.
side,
It says you can.
seemingly runs through, and you can kind of see him run off.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Well, I can see my compatriots falling, but there's not much I can do about that right now.
No, they are descending very slowly.
All right.
But still, they are past the walkway.
So he's running away, and I know that his foot speed is probably far grander than mine is. Since
I'm
mine
giving
is.
you an amount of time to deal with this.
All right. So I'm going to. Is he still in the walkway?
No, he ran off.
Okay, he ran off.
So
Or,
if spell which requires a material component, you can
I
without your
am going
spellcasting
to.
focus.
I'm going to. Oh.
So anything that has material components.
You gotta make decisions, Jackie. Charlie.
All
Really
right.
gotta
So. I will follow.
Define follow. Follow him or follow them?
I will actually no. I'll follow them. I'll stay with them.
Okay, so you are
So
jumping
you're
down.
gonna jump?
I'm not going. Is there a way down that's not jumping?
You might be able to climb the walls, but that'll be hard and go
Okay.
slower.
I am going to get off where it is watery and wet, and so that I'm not slipping. And I'm at least going to get into an area where it is
Okay.
safer.
Give me a climb check with disadvantage
Okay.
because you are climbing with running water near you.
Okay. I mean, I was going to jump to it with them feather fall, but
But you didn't.
yeah. Well, I rolled 2 17s.
Oh.
Why does it want to roll
Wow.
2 dice together and roll well?
Yeah, you guys, you're okay. As this begins to happen, you begin to climb down to the other side, and as that occurs, you can see from the other side of the walkway, he comes out with the 2 giants that kind of move by the other end of the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
The hobgoblin is just going to take out. You can see to the sides. He kind of dips over, and he's like, "You're fucked. You know that?" And he just kind of takes it over to the side, pulls out a short bow, and just starts firing.
All right.
He's just gonna start firing. He's gonna start firing at you. He's gonna start firing at the people below.
Oh my god.
He might be able to get like 3 shots and keep firing at disadvantage, but he's just gonna keep on firing.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah. Like, there's really no reason for him not to keep on firing.
We're walking. Okay, it's okay.
I mean, surely at that point we could roll initiative.
Surely. But, sure. You guys wanna roll initiatives?
I mean, we're in danger.
You're always
Otherwise,
in
he
danger
can
these
shoot
games.
as many times as he would like to shoot.
You guys wanna roll initiative?
I'd rather
Yes,
roll
sure.
initiative. Some more
Okay,
cantrips.
Charlie, then
to
roll
use.
initiative.
Okay.
Stop working on that.
So,
Okay.
Now is not the time to work on that.
Initiative. Oh, that was cocked.
can't.
Keeked.
Do your cantrips and see which ones you can use.
Thank you. I was just actually just doing that, but I forgot to.
Oh. So that is,
I'll do it too.
yeah, an 8.
Also, Bard, you're in the
Dex.
same boat
Oh,
as
my
us with
dex? Oh,
spellcasting.
sorry, I messed up.
Come
Okay.
on, Charlie.
Sorry. So that is 11.
Okay.
Did you roll a 9?
I did roll a 9. Sorry, a second
How
math.
you guys doing over there?
12.
I got a plus 3, 12, totally.
Okay.
17.
Shiv? Okay, cool. Shiv, you are first.
Okay, so... can I look down and see how much farther I have to go? Like, kind of, since I'm falling slowly, I want to see how much farther the drop is.
About 150 feet down.
Great.
And seemingly, as you begin to look down, a large pit of water.
It's water?
Yes.
Well, the surface tension will still squash me like a bug if I hit that. So...
As a GM rule, just don't worry about that right now. Surface tension is one of those like really crazy rules.
But
that you
the water would be like concrete if I hit it after falling 100 feet.
Yeah, it's also the same as exploding water, exploding fragments, exploding tectonics, all of which are fun concepts,
Okay.
but not here.
Alright, so I don't have to worry about getting killed by surface tension.
Yes.
I wish I were falling faster now, actually. That's fine.
Use brick fall.
So while I'm falling, fuck it, I will cast Sacred Flame on the asshole with a crossbow to give him something to think
Okay.
about. Yeah, you know, just...
That's heroic! Oh my god! I love that so much!
I've got nothing to lose. Like, I hit the water and I die, or this guy pegs me in the head with an arrow and I die. Oh wait, it's a dex save. I always like to...
Yeah,
I always
stop
have
that.
ranged attacks. I'm used to attack rolls.
Natural 17.
He makes it, but he's gonna take half of this anyway.
After that,
So he takes 3 radiant. Oh, it's cantrip. Fuck my life! I hate cantrips! What's the point of them? Useless fucking knock spells! Okay, I'm good. Cool.
You sure?
Yeah!
Sure, okay.
I built this character hoping I get to use its abilities.
Okay, sorry guys.
I'm
This is
teasing.
the way it's playing out, I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
Okay, so as it happens,
We are
he's going
so
to
far away
knock
from
an arrow
everything.
and he's just going to fire it directly at Charlie, which is not cool. He's going to fire at you, which is your easiest. That's a natural
Yeah,
20.
that's
Alright.
Sorry.
I might be dead.
I was not told that there
That
were
was
rocks, so maybe we'll hit a
Use a
rock
short
and it's
bow.
gonna
Yeah.
be over.
You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
Frustrated.
So that's.
And he's going to attack again.
Do that, right? I told you
Anything that's that?
Wait, he can
Yes.
shoot a short bow twice?
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
guy's a natural fighter.
Okay.
Oh, why am I doing that? Fuck. It's 26, Brett. Calm down. It's going to be 6 more piercing damage.
6 more?
Yep. So he goes immediately down from the side, aiming one immediately off the right leg and slashing down, and another one right in your collarbone.
Okay.
I need you to make a saving throw to hold on, please.
Yes.
That'll be a Constitution, I think.
Oof.
Oof.
We already know.
Or just let go.
Because we did.
Yeah, I don't think I'm holding on.
Okay, so with the pain attaching on,
Yeah.
the grip slashed down from the side of the leg goes as you go falling down 150 feet into water.
Okay.
As you splash down to the water,
And
the
sometimes
water is
surface tension
seemingly
doesn't
kind
kill
of a
you.
little bit more like a little bit more fluid. It doesn't have like the hard rigidity of water.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just cause. Just in case you were worried about surface tension.
Oh,
Sulfur does that to water.
Awesome.
Anyways,
I didn't know that.
so
I'm not gonna get into it. I'm gonna let that go.
I know that's a really cheeky move. Sulfur does not do that to water. I'm just kidding.
Like, you're full of shit!
I know.
I throw my dice at you.
We can't just. We're gonna have like one geologist,
Yeah, but
Finn,
there's always cool like
who
there's
is now in the middle
It's
of
all-
typing out a very angry comment,
Sure.
and then is like, ah shit.
There's a lot of historical
He corrected
and
it.
scientific inaccuracies in my game, but we go for
But we
it.
land in water.
There's magic in this game. People can come back. from
Magic
that.
sulfur reduces service tension.
Like those ideas are really fun and interesting in certain games, but in one-offs, like I would expect that more in like an ongoing campaign because like those are
Anyway.
interesting and those are kind of realistic things. But one-shots,
Alright,
they're supposed to be fun.
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So we hit the water. Well,
Yep.
you do.
I do.
And we are just slowly.
Yes, you guys.
This was a bad decision.
So after that,
thought
it'll
it
be
was
swinging.
good.
Here we go.
It would have been if there
alright.
were rocks at the bottom.
I was totally inspired by what my friendship did. And I don't need a component pouch during arcane folks to do this, so I'm just gonna conjure up a firebolt
Hell yeah, do it.
at the guy.
Do it.
Yes, alright.
Yes,
Yes, I'm doing this! And that's how I do it!
What?
Oh, please,
What was the fucking joke that we did in the other game?
I fell out a window doing the same.
Oh!
No. I mean like Ligma, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we only work for Ligma.
Who's Ligma?
Ligma balls.
Jackie, what is
Speaking
it?
of-
I don't want to say it.
Jackie,
It's a one!
Okay.
Oh man, our powers combined.
I want you to roll damage, please.
Oh
What? Okay.
no, you're gonna hit
It's a
somebody.
1d8, yeah, sorry. There we go.
Is it not a D10?
What? Yeah.
Firebolt?
Oh, yeah, shit. Oh,
No,
sorry.
motherfucker.
Oh!
Roll bad.
I wanna live.
Oh!
Is that the 10?
It's a
Yeah.
10. Oh.
As you begin to keep on
No.
falling through,
Oh.
you immediately move forward with the subtle movements of casting fireball. And the moment that you do that, you just kind of like, and it doesn't really fire off. Where you're just like,
Oh no.
Oh.
blast off.
Oh my
Oh, it's
God.
actually
Oh.
2d10. You gotta roll another
I don't
one.
wanna roll.
No, we're at level 5.
No, we're at
Oh,
level
it's a
5.
fifth, thank God.
Yeah, thank
So
God.
You're gonna
scared.
take 10 points of fire damage.
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry about it.
Shut up, man. I'm joking.
So I'm going to release.
Oh my God. that hurt.
Okay, as that happens, as you get blasted, you immediately. Sweet, can you please give me an intelligence check? As you are falling down through this area, it goes all the way down.
Natural 20.
Oh!
You gotta just roll it and don't look.
Yeah! It's good.
Just roll
It can
with
sense your
confidence.
fear.
It's trash. That's
You can't like trash talk your dice.
The dice can sense your fear, Jack.
Hey,
It does,
hey,
yeah.
Don't be a bitch.
Hey! Fucking one
What is
shot.
Natural
It's a natural 20.
On the thing that doesn't matter.
Yep.
For
Max
You thought
damage on
yeah,
himself
you-
and a 20 on
Oh.
a minus.
You thought that like just for a split second that maybe you undid the magic. No, that's
Yeah.
not how magic works, and you're fine. As you begin to fall
That's
through,
totally-
you begin to descend down as both of you splash into the water immediately. As the water begins to fill your nostrils ever so slightly and dip down into your eyes, you slowly start to realize that even though he's very far away and shooting down, he still has an ability to hit you. Disadvantage, but yeah.
Great.
As you begin to look around, can all of you give me an investigation check, please?
Hey, not bad.
Okay.
Okay, I don't give a shit. Oh, it didn't matter. It didn't
No,
work. You
because
knew.
you talked
Yeah.
about it. You just gotta
gotta
do
do
it.
it. You just gotta do
Don't
it.
do it. Just do it.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
You're
That's good.
Okay.
I'm actually good with that. I got 11.
okay.
17.
As all of you begin to look around, you start to like take all looks at one another as you guys begin to look up and then look around and then realize the only way out of here is down.
Fuck it.
Swim!
Okay. After that, Spackle, you release them from their bonds.
Yes.
Featherfall, as they descend down at a rapid pace.
Well, now I know it's safe.
What are you gonna do?
So after looking and seeing the only way out is down, I'm gonna swim down, I guess.
Okay.
Looking for
Give me an athletics check, please.
athletics. Oh. Where? Oh.
I drowned.
Anyway.
19.
Oh.
You just begin to just move down, kicking your feet entirely, and just begin to and swim all the way down to this large tunnel.
Yes.
And as it begins to elbows out, it begins to like filter up. You've been swimming for about 30 seconds now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You two,
Oh no.
Remember the thing
Shiv.
that it takes about a minute?
your
Yeah.
go.
Great. I am going to cast guidance on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna dive, I guess.
Evasive action.
Serpentine! Serpentine!
I don't want to get shot anymore.
Oh!
Nice.
But that's -2. So it is a 19.
Yeah!
Oh,
It's guidance.
It's guidance.
As you begin to cast guidance very, very quickly, you just go and then dive immediately down, catching immediately up to Charlie. As you begin to go forth, as you both begin to swim in pattern, coiling through underneath and out of the arrow's range. After that, the one guy above, he looks down, yells over the giant in giant, "Hold on, is it now?" And the two giants begin to moan and goes, one of them just jumps immediately off to the side.
Oh god.
The hobgoblin,
I hate
the
this.
hobgoblin
I'm scared.
and the other giant move over. The hobgoblin's going to fire an arrow at you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, your AC is like 10 right now.
Yeah, it's 10 right now, sorry.
Or something like that.
But with a natural
No, 10
5,
plus dex.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like 13 actually.
you see an arrow go and just clips the side of your head. Not doing any damage.
Motherfucker! That's my favorite ear!
And then you see a large shadow of a giant just smash onto the side of the wall before he begins falling entirely with two hands gripped down as it begins to slow his descent.
Scary. Okay, alright.
Sweet, you dive!
Yeah.
Dive!
Oh, I'm diving! I'm attack!
Just dive, this fucker!
It's a 3 totally!
You begin to move down to the side.
We're gonna
You
see
two manage to make it
slide.
through. You have a hard time, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
please.
Yeah, I'm a wizard!
That's that for a reason!
Make a con save?
Yeah, you can do it!
Okay, I can do it.
I believe.
Yeah, totally.
It's an 8!
That's alright.
That's not so
Okay,
bad!
it's plus- it's plus-
It's a 10 total!
Yeah.
10 total. You're fine.
Jackie, why?
As that happens, Shiv and Spackle, you may please use your checks, please.
Oh my god.
Get out of here. Another athletics, please.
Okay, alright. I don't have time to cast guidance again, so I'm just gonna have to roll a 14. That's not bad, a 12 totally.
Okay. As you both begin to go through, you can slowly start to feel the air kind of agape out of your lungs.
Yeah.
And as you begin to hold on, just fully like chipmunk with just like that's the face, you begin to move forward, bubbles coming out of your nostrils. You guys begin to swing forward. Charlie. I keep calling you Charlie, not Spackle, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So sorry.
Breaking immersion!
Yes! You're ruining the illusion!
You killed the lore, Brett. You killed
Who
the
is
lore.
this Charlie?
Yeah, bye, Lord.
He sounds
Shiv,
beautiful.
as you begin to move through, Spackle,
Pure
I need you to
lies.
give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I mean, he is the hottest TNG character.
Ah, 7.
You are currently
Let's move.
Drowning.
blinded.
Rip!
I have a
Swim
feat.
underwater, can you?
No, I have a feat called Perceptive, which makes it so that when I'm blinded, I can instead have blind sight.
For real?
That's cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on.
That's rad.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The range.
As this happens, Swiggy,
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
you start to, as you begin to swim down, you start to hear a large beneath you as a giant is trailing behind.
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay.
As you begin to move down, the cave gets a lot more like thin. I need you to give me another athletics check, please.
Okay.
I do not see this.
Oh my.
What'd you get? Say it.
Ooh.
You're dead.
Is it, what was this, athletics?
Yeah, it's a.
That's a 3 now.
Yeah.
As you begin to descend further down, you slowly start to get to the area.
Alright, this one's going to jail.
Before
It's me! We talked about this.
No, you need disciplinary action.
going to jail.
It's going to
Okay,
jail.
as it happens, Jackie,
Yeah.
Swiggy begins to
Yeah.
move down, and with your humongous leaps and bounds, kicking forward almost frantically to try and get away from the large splash,
There we go.
you
Fucking
feel
in jail.
something behind you as you look as the giant begins to swim ever forward as the cave begins to shrink around it. Before, their leg gets caught on the side
Oh, fucking
of
thank
the wall
God.
right before they grab onto the side of your leg.
Oh! No, I'm so scared of that. Yeah, can
You may try and make an escape.
yeah, I'm gonna fucking try to
You
do that,
can
of course.
use, you can use acrobatics.
Okay, I'm gonna use acrobatics. I'm gonna roll for acrobatics.
Okay.
Okay, this is my first dice ever that I bought, so
You can do
please
it.
come back to me.
Just believe in the heart of the dice.
It's not so bad. It's not
okay,
so bad.
okay.
That could be worse. That's it's
12.
12.
12.
So with the natural 3, the giant releases
Oh,
you at the
fuck.
expense of one of your toenails as
shit.
it rips off
Ah!
entirely. As you begin to go through, you're going to feel a burning sensation from the water itself swimming
That's
through.
usually like 10.
Can you please give me a
10? I'll
constitution
put 10
saving
then.
throw?
I
What?
will.
What would you
fine.
get
Oh,
defeat
it's
from?
okay.
It's a 4.
It's a 4
That's a
plus.
6.
Yeah.
You're blinded.
Yeah, it's fine. This is my fucking
I
dead.
don't have my phone right now.
Oh.
Now,
I'll just say
Jim.
That's fine.
here we go.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh. So,
happening?
It escaped.
so what do I see?
As you begin to move forward, you begin to like breach up past the water. And as you begin to breach up, you can see a large bit of treasure. And a Snick Snack.
Snake snack! Holy shit! No, I come up out of the water and said that.
I'm still in the water.
Oh, you're in the
No,
water?
you're out.
No, you came out and saw
Oh.
the treasure. So,
I wasn't clear that I had access to the
okay,
water.
well, fun fact. We're both out of the water now.
Fun fact,
Okay.
you did.
I mean, okay. Well, as soon as I saw those things, I tried to open them all.
Yeah,
clear.
but there's a gap in time. I'm not saying
Yeah.
they-
No, I'm saying so when they see me, I'm like,
I know.
Okay, so you were trying to get into the chests at the same time,
Yes.
assuming none of them were locked or whatever. But yeah, I pop up out of the water. Snake's net, holy shit! There's so much fucking things. There's ogres coming. We fell in a hole.
Where's Junior?
Where's Swiggy? I don't sense them.
Shit. We couldn't
You're not there.
get
Oh,
Snake's
no,
net
they're
Junior
upstairs.
out.
You're blind.
They're probably gonna eat my child.
We'll go back for
They're
them.
never gonna let me live that down.
No, it's gonna be fine.
So what's in these fucking things? Are any of them locked?
None of them are locked. You do, however, see kind of this large like tracks along the side of it, and they seemingly are like large and almost humanoid tracks.
Is anyone good at looking for traps?
But we need to continue.
There's a little problem
The
first.
two of you,
Yes.
I need you both
Yes.
to give me athletics checks, please,
Okay.
with disadvantage. Well, you can't do double disadvantage, but yeah. And then after that, I need you guys to give me.
Please don't test me.
No, I'm not gonna do that to you.
Do
Athletics checks with disadvantage, please, because you guys are blind.
well, since I used
Oh!
blind
No,
sight, does it
it's
get
a
rid of the
19, but you have
disadvantage? I'm only
disadvantage.
asking.
Here, take one of mine.
Since I have blind sight when I'm blinded because of
Are
perceptive,
you
does
sure
I'm
you
gonna
wanna
get
use
rid of the
it?
disadvantage or no?
I would say it's fine.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Oh, that's so sad, Jackie.
I know.
That's a 4.
That's God damn it.
Jackie.
I'm trying.
So mine is an 18.
I need
But
a
you got,
healer.
you got a
Just go-
19 out there.
Underneath as you go onto the entirely, you begin to like rub out the side of your eyes,
Yeah.
and as you can look around, your eyes are crusted red. Like there's little bits of like crusty bits around your eyes that
Yeah.
seemingly begin to form. Swiggy,
I'm
with
not
your
happy
current
either.
checks,
Yeah.
I need you, please and thank you, to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Come on, live on that 19.
Oh.
That's an 11 though.
And
No.
what was your athletics check, please?
Oh,
It was a,
it was like
it was a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the Constitution saving throw, please?
was that?
11.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
You were drowning.
I'm drowning.
Oh no.
Well, you got your wish from earlier.
I'd rather be dead.
I mean, to me, okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's the shirt.
My
Yes.
friend, it's the
You
fucking
are
shirt.
currently drowning.
Okay.
Yes. This is bad.
Not good.
I mean, do I at least
Were you
see,
all there?
do I at least see a vision of
Were you
Granos
all
as I'm drowning?
coming?
No, you
the
are
white
you are
light?
blinded.
Okay.
Were the rest of you all?
This is bad.
Yeah, we have
Oh
to.
my god.
So,
Okay.
as you all begin to look out,
I'm
yes,
diving in to try and
do you know where he is? Did
I mean,
anybody
I
tell you where he
saw
is?
it, like,
began to explain, but then the dive decision happened.
like just this way as I'm bobbing.
I mean, yeah. Why don't I go? I dive in.
Okay.
Because I'm
I wasn't
better
privy to that
at this.
conversation, so I didn't know.
So
Okay.
let me go. I'm going.
Yes.
No.
You can, at this rate, you follow me, I guess.
For
Okay.
future reference, if this happens, I need you to be aware of the conversation before you just say, "I'm
Okay.
going," because otherwise, like, how would you know unless you guys have that conversation?
Yeah.
So, Jackie,
I'm the best of friends here, Quest McQueers.
We're
I'd
going
like you
back
guys to
for
make
you.
athletics checks, please.
That's cocked.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 6.
Me with my
Six Jack, I need you to make a
-2.
Constitution saving throw.
You said athletics, right?
Yes, I mean, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah.
Now, Shiv, as you manage to move through the side of the water, you manage to see
Nope.
Swiggy kind of like curled over as they begin to like try and move, but they're just kind of crawling onto the side with crystals aligning onto the sides of their eyelids as they begin to move slowly, drowning.
Holy shit. Fuck that. I collect Swiggy.
Okay,
I will
can you
attempt
please give
to
me-
drag Swiggy
Can you
along.
please give me a strength check, please?
Oh god. I'm not.
Remember, you're wrestling a.
I understand. I know. I'm not very strong is the funny thing. So that is a 9.
As you begin to like grab them and move forward, you're having a little bit of trouble with it. What was yours?
My con save was a 3.
You were blinded for the moment.
You
You are not that far away to get all the way to the top, but yes. Now,
can
as
try
you
to
begin to
swim
grab them, can you
back.
please give me another one, please?
Oh god. I should have cast guidance before I went in. Another 9.
You managed to pull Swiggy out at the cost of your eyes. As you manage to like move up and you guys both go along, what's next snack?
I hate swimming.
You guys all begin to manage to climb up almost with the crystals around your eyes. And as you all slowly begin to take this moment of looking around
Looking around.
and trying to figure it out, you start to notice there's something up with the eyes. There's something wrong in the water. Can one of you please give me a medicine check? Swiggy, however, you are currently rather blinded still.
Okay.
You got rather exposed and very close to death.
I'm
Yeah.
not
I
great at
don't know
medicine,
shit.
but I do want to know about
I'm not
this.
proficient, I'll try.
Oh, natural 20.
Well, that's
Oh,
good because I rolled a friggin'. It's 10 totally, so.
My God.
Stick snack. You can manage to tell that these crystals that kind of form around the eyes are a result of like tears, and the sulfur is kind of condensing around the eyes. You are able to tell that if this continues, or even at the rate that you are in, you will be poisoned in a way if this continues. You will have disadvantage on perception checks.
Which we already have
We get
in daylight.
clean our eyes here, because this is gonna get bad. It's kind of.
You think?
I'm saying it's gonna get worse. So let's get some
Just so much
cleaning
confused
happening.
Do I just walk towards the white light?
Can you like do that thing where the water you make it not poisonous anymore?
Nope.
Well.
Nope. I'm not that kind
Not
of
that
cleric.
kind of should be a button now.
Yeah.
Not that kind of cleric.
I say that
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I'm never that kind of cleric.
Alright, well,
Fucking great.
I'm just gonna open these treasure chests.
As you begin to open up the treasure chests, you start to find a large collections of items. You start to find like huge hordes of weapon caches and stashes, little bits of magical doodads on the side, little bits of swords, flails. It seems to be a large collection of equipment that is nevertheless small. Some used for humans, some used for dwarves. Some like it seems to be a large collection. And as you begin to piece it together, it's like this seems like all the people who were near the bodies area kind of placed all of their stuff.
So they put me in a hole, basically. They put me in a chain and they did me in a hole. I thought something was gonna eat me, but it didn't. It's just a hole and there's a bunch of bodies in there. And like this equipment looks like it could be their equipment. Because when I looked for weapons there, I just found this arm.
Why do you still have that?
I don't know. It's better than nothing, I guess. Like throw it in the water. I don't. Okay, but this seemed. So something's
So
been
did you
collecting
see
their
things
stuff
that-
and bringing it here, I guess. That's not good.
That sucks, but can we use it?
I mean the weapons, but I don't know about armors. It's all too big, but we can try.
Sure, let's look through it.
As that happens,
Fuck.
I need everybody here to make a dexterity save.
Oh.
Good deed.
Jackie, your
Oh,
dexterity
mother of
is
fuck.
Still, blind, right? As if I.
Oof.
It's fine.
It's okay.
See that?
Okay.
I'm a wizard.
But
I said it's
roll,
fine.
I gotta roll one more though.
You do.
And
Why don't you do this one again?
okay, can I just do this though? Okay, not
Just-
roll. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
just
no.
do it.
No, you
It's
suck.
fine. It's not fine. But it's not bad. You
Not
got,
that, yeah. 11.
It's an 11.
Yeah.
So what was everyone's rolls?
11.
15, 11.
8.
Okay.
11.
Okay. So as you guys begin to look around to the side, this kind of almost gate begins to open across the side of the treasure before it just goes and you can see a similar treasure chest move down and break off of the side of other treasure chests, laying everything is strewn. Shiv.
What up?
From the collapsing things coming through, this large alchemical hole begins to move forth with some of your own magic items in treasure chests going off to the side. Some weapons, some
You ever
armor,
wanted your shit
but
so
all
bad,
impact
and then it
nonetheless.
just gets hit in your-
You're gonna take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. Motherfucker!
Is everyone good, by the way? Does
Everyone else is
anyone
gonna take
need?
1 bludgeoning damage. This shit flying everywhere.
Everyone?
Yep.
Okay.
As he goes,
I am
kind of goes flying out, cascading across the entirety of the treasure chest. Some hitting you in the face, others hitting you in the leg. Nevertheless, very inconvenient and super hard.
I'm in so much pain. It really hurts.
Is all of our stuff here?
Seemingly.
Hell yeah.
Alright. I collect all my things, I guess.
Is it broken or is it okay?
Seems okay.
Okay. I hug my loot and then give it kisses.
Just armor up, shield up, and then I got my huge floor-length bearskin coat and my hat. And now I look fabulous. I'm good to go.
I guess we'll have to find your friend.
I guess so.
Alright, not for nothing. I kind of feel like shit.
Are they gonna drop
My
Junior
eyes
down the
hurt.
hole? Are they dropping Junior down the hole too, as I look?
You can't see because you need to pass through water.
Oh. I don't understand how this treasure chest thing works at all.
Well, it's not. It's an alchemical hole. Like it's not like it's a magical hole that just threw your stuff in. Like it's not like the hole in which they threw you down. That's in a whole different room.
Well, I know
Yeah.
that's a different room.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
Okay.
That's where the confusion comes from. I didn't know what you meant by.
Okay, that wasn't clear at all to me.
So none of our stuff is.
Okay.
I just thought there was a literal
No.
garbage chute.
Large holes don't appear on the door.
It's all good. There's also just water, I guess. Okay.
Can't we take a nap?
No, fuck that. I'm just gonna pray about it. We have like 10 minutes. Well, I couldn't possibly get worse than 10 minutes, could it? Maybe you
Can
do the
that
rope
big
thing.
guy-
I don't know, an ogre can eat a wolf in about 9.
Can you get through here?
About 9.
9.
I don't know. I mean, if the ogre's unlucky, he won't be able to fucking see us when he comes up.
We still need to clean our eyes though.
I can't cast it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
You can. We got all our shit back.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
But we could do that. I don't think we should do it
Oh.
in the middle of the
yeah,
cache
yeah.
necessarily, but so what else do we see now? Like the way forward or out or
Seemingly the way forward that you can tell is the way that Sticksnack came from, or the way that you guys came from. Seemingly only has 2 directions.
Oh, I have a water skin in my thing. Is there any water in there?
Yes.
All right, let's wash out
That's
our eyes
right.
with
Oh
all
my
of
God.
it. So
You need to apply it in certain ways.
all right, so I will attempt to wash out my eyes and then help everyone else.
How much water does a water skin carry?
I think 3.
3 liters.
Yeah, I think
You're
that's
gonna,
what.
it's gonna, like, give me a medicine check, please.
Okay.
Who's best at medicine?
I mean, if anyone else has water skins too.
Who's the best at medicine?
no? I have a water skin as well.
I
Okay.
think we all do.
So I rolled
depends on
a.
But most of
What's my
them-
medicine? Okay, it's plus 0, so 17.
Okay, you could probably tell like maybe a liter per person would be fine.
So I'm
Yeah.
1 liter off. Because there's 3
It's
liters.
fine. We can take some of mine.
Okay.
I mean, who's not okay? Like, I
Definitely
need it,
Swiggy.
right?
Swiggy is for sure not okay.
No, I'm totally not.
So I'm gonna wash Swiggy's
Swiggy
eyes
will
first.
fail.
Then.
Yeah. Does anybody not have the crystals happening?
Anyone who failed it has the crystals happening.
So, me, I do.
I failed one.
I failed one.
Okay.
You all have it.
So I'm going to wash my eyes out first so I can see and then help Swiggy.
And we all have a water skin. I'll just wash my own.
And then that I no longer have blind sight and I can't use it again until I sleep.
Alright. Actually, I'm just gonna give it a go, just with my own water skin.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a medicine?
Oh, yeah.
It's a medicine check, right? I get +3 to that, so that's 21.
So
You managed to like pick them out with your almost claws, and just like as you begin to roll out the
Perfect.
water, you just begin to like, and it kind of comes off these almost like gemstone crystals that like attach to your flesh
Ooh.
inside. It's kind of nasty.
Oh,
Alright. So I rolled a 19 for me
Okay.
and a 17 for Swiggy.
Sure.
Okay,
As
thank
you guys
you.
manage to take it off, a little bit of blood starts to appear, especially in Swiggy's area. Like the eyes and the eyelids are coated in this kind of like crystalline feature that you just need to like and like pop off. It's kind of
you know, if you lose a little bit of it, it's not that bad.
I got 9.
I'm peeling off.
I'm like mushing
so
your
as you begin
face.
to like peel it off almost, you're gonna take a little bit of damage, but not a lot.
Ow.
1. You're gonna take 1 damage, but you managed to do it fairly recently. Fairly decently, of course you did it fairly decently. You seem to do it fairly well. As far as you can tell, it seems like it works. You begin to see at least a little bit better, but it's kind of the technique with which you used is you don't know.
But all of our eyesight's at least better and we're not at risk of being poisoned that we know of.
Well, this is the issue.
Yeah.
Swiggity Snack came through the same area and passed through with athletics.
Okay.
You guys will need to pass through athletics again.
Oh,
If you fail,
we're not going. Are we going backward here?
There was
That's-
another
It's fine other way.
path back in the chamber I started off in.
Because like, I don't fancy another swim, personally.
Should we see if there's anything else here that's useful before we head out?
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Let's all dig through this shit that we found.
Pick up arms and like legs and like a head, like useless.
What is that?
Investigation.
Like a group investigation check or something?
Oh yeah, one person should roll.
No, that's not how group checks work.
Is it?
I mean, like, you guys can do a group check. I'm just going to allow you guys to do that.
Like group investigation is
Did I hear you
if
not?
more than
Oh,
half
yeah,
the
I was
people.
just not. Okay.
Yeah, when it's a group investigation check, everybody rolls it.
That was good.
Oh, thank God, that was a 4. Okay.
14.
14. Great.
Plus your modifier.
I'm great at that.
Investigation
It's
check.
plus 3.
So
17. Oh, thank God.
17?
Yeah.
12.
13.
Okay,
10.
it's fine. You guys managed to find some rather interesting things. You managed to find a masterwork flail that's been hidden around,
I can't use that.
a +1 shield, and a +2 short bow.
I would like that shield a lot.
Okay,
I
have
hand
the
it to
shield
you.
if I can have the short bow.
Done.
Hell yeah, +2 short bow.
You also managed to find a small potion. It seemingly is large and kind of bulbous. It's kind of broken down into 2 pieces. It's kind of corked in, and it kind of has this almost like orangey like tinge to it, and has seemingly fur that's popped out at the top part of the bottle and popped into the cork.
Weird. Furry potion.
Furry potion.
Really? So I just
It
feel
makes you
this.
furry.
Does anyone else feel this very strong urge to dress up in a suit and
With a t-shirt over the suit.
and get really good at video games? Yeah.
Does anything happen if I take a little lick of the top of the
So
potion?
many people, everyone who lives in my house is a furry.
I know.
Including
It's gonna
me,
be
so
so
like,
good.
what the fuck?
If I just lick the
Well, we're all
potion,
scaly, so.
does
I
anything...
will make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna lick the potion.
Potion. Which was 15.
From what you're able to surmise out of the potion, it kind of seems almost like the potion's colors itself almost seems like fox's colors, and the hair around it seems to suggest that.
It's a foxy one.
If
So
you
it
had
turns
to-
into a fox.
if you
Maybe
had
it makes you really good at music.
to- see like In the furry fandom, there's this horrible thing. I just want to bring this up because this is really fucking funny. I'm sorry, everyone on Twitch chat. There's this thing in the furry fandom.
Don't leave us.
That basically, I can't believe I'm saying, I don't care. So I think in the furry fandom where like foxes, like there's this great image of this like a fox and its butt is exposed, and there's the entire black, like there's the entire universe like going in, and it's just like, is it in yet? Like there's always that fucking image. I don't know why it's the worst image ever.
Yeah, I was thinking of the fox in the snow.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying with us.
Sorry, Fox. Anyways, as this continues, you can kind of surmise that this potion seemingly is Fox's cunning.
Ooh. What it do?
Fuck if I know. It makes you cunning.
Smart.
I am not that.
It adds +4 to charisma bonus.
Oh, wait. Oh, I can be even more charismatic. Oh, +4 to your bonus or +4 to your...
+4 to your... Oh, sorry. No, it doesn't. My apologies.
Okay.
It does not. It adds +2 to intelligence.
Okay, that's what I was like, cunning. Okay.
Smart.
Probably better with you, actually. I will give you the fox's cunning potion.
Drink the furry potion, drink the furry potion.
Not right now.
No, I just take it. Just put it in my
Think it
little pouch.
Who knows, a minute?
Let's go. Okay.
Oh, I'm so disgusted. It's been a weird day.
Perhaps
Anyways,
we should start
so where would you
swimming.
go?
Let's rest for 10 minutes.
Is there another... Oh, we can take 10 minutes and I can unfuck us a bit.
I mean, I'm good to go.
I think it also
But-
takes me 10 minutes to sing my Song of Rest.
It's a short rest. You
Yeah.
just do that during your short rest. But I can do this in 10 minutes and short
Okay,
rest
go
is
ahead.
like half an hour or something.
Can I do it?
Yeah. Fuck it. I will cast Prayer of Healing. I can choose up to 6, so everyone can benefit from this healing if they wish.
And a frog.
2d8.
A frog with super
correct.
crusty eyes.
I looked at it earlier today.
Yeah.
Cleric's the best.
Clerics are so good. I love them. I love being a cleric. It's so much fun. So that is 12 points of healing for everyone.
Yay.
Oh, thank God.
Freaking God.
I know.
You guys are looking rough there for a bit.
Yeah. Almost died from drowning.
I should have wasted my spell slot.
I'm almost at fall again. Almost. Not
I
quite.
thought you guys to be telling us
So,
to be a little bit more creative.
We're gonna have to swim
Well,
back, I
the time
think.
limit was
Time
really
limit
short.
was really imposed.
And it's like a minute to solve without, like, there's no time for making checks, I found. So, like, I wanted to make checks, but I had to make decisions instead. So.
Okay, so none of us are very good at swimming. Maybe we should just go one at a time so we can do the magic thing.
That's an option. Do we really have to go back that way?
I mean,
There's a fucking ogre back that way.
No,
the
there's
other way to
the
the
other
cavern.
way.
The way I came from. There was another
so-
path in that cavern.
and you swam too.
I
So
swam
we still
here.
fucking have to go in the water. Ugh, great. I love it. Sure, let's do it. Line them up.
Gotta be a little more careful this time, I think.
I can't imagine why. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
So I'm going to cast guidance on everyone before they make their attempt.
Okay, so
It's only
who's
one
going first?
target at a time, right?
Yeah, one at a time.
Alright, let's do this. Plus a d4, right?
Yep, 1d4. Although I guess we can all make our checks at the
Together? Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
Ooh. Nope.
Roll your checks, guys.
I rolled a
Not
12.
good.
7.
13.
Okay. Who's yours?
10.
7.
12.
Unfortunately, Stick Stack, you're the only one that failed. Need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You all make it all over to the other side.
That's better.
Without an issue, nothing.
You're good.
19.
As you begin to close your eye, kind of shake them off immediately before they begin to form, you just continue swimming through as you go on to the other side. As this continues, you can see down in the hole, as you begin to resurface and in the gemstone cavern, you can almost hear this large, two voices talking on the other side. They seem to be echoing through, as well as this large, echoey roar. This large chest, almost, guttural roar. Almost bestial. Apart from that,
Try and get close. Can I roll a stealth check to see how close I can get?
I'm just gonna hide.
If I stay out of line of sight, is that going to give me like advantage or anything?
No, you're gonna get a straight roll check because they don't see you anyways.
Oh, it's a natural one.
Oh god.
23 to hide.
Okay. As that happens, you begin to knock through to the other side. You kind of, in your sneaking attempt, you begin to move forward. You knock off a central crystal as it kind of goes choo, choo, and knocks into the side. As that happens, it creates this large, almost glass shattering onto the side. Before you start to hear two voices come through. And then you start to hear this almost rumbling noise and this kind of grating almost. This kind of almost scraping an aluminum knife over like very unfamiliar stone. Like this weird like grating almost. Kind of as it starts to happen, you begin to hear more. This large, like, moving forward into the cave, and you start to, just at the beginning of the cave, as it begins to meander forward, you can hear this.
Everyone hide.
Can I tell what it is?
Yes, you may. With a nature check, with advantage, because you're a ranger.
Mostly I need to know if it's a beast. If it's a beast, then...
It is a beast.
Okay. Does it see me?
As of right now, no. It just heard the noise and came over to investigate.
Okay. Okay. Well, everybody stay down. And I'm gonna, with my hands out stretched, I'm gonna try to enter into its line of sight. And I'm going to be using my primeval awareness from the revised ranger, which actually helps.
Okay, so what was that roll for? Because
my roll was a stealth check.
Okay, because I thought it was a nature thing.
No, this one just now was a nature check to discern what this thing was.
So you're going to go out not knowing what it was, with your arms outstretched.
Okay, well tell me what the results of my 19...
Yeah,
of my,
it was like we got it's a beast. That's all we know.
My 19 nature check.
I was going to give you... Okay, for the benefits of this, I'm going to tell you what it is, and then you're going to tell me what you do.
Okay.
Because by the rules in which I adhere to, if you tell me what you do, without getting any lessons from me, it's just going to happen without knowing about it.
Okay, I thought you were done.
No. It is a cave bear. It seemingly goes through as it moves to the side. It's kind of large, almost drifted creature with like bits of matted fur on the side, huge scars. And as you begin to look at the beast almost, you can see it's large past the collection of bodies over to the side. And as you peer just past the bear, you can see Snicksnack Jr. hiding underneath a collection of bodies. Immediately over to the side, gazing through and looking at you from a distance. As the cave bear looks at you in this large, like,
Okay, well, do my best here. I'm still going to step out and use my primeval awareness, which basically, with the revised ranger, as I understand it, gives me a minor ability to determine. I think what it does is that if I'm trying to communicate with a beast, I can learn the basic mood, intent, emotions, whether it's affected by magic, what its short-term needs are, and what, if anything, will convince it not to attack.
You get the kind of sense that this thing is, basic mood is more or less curious, but when it comes across these things, you get the type of sense that this thing will most likely attack. The only reason why it hasn't is it hasn't at least been the order to attack yet. Additionally, it wants to friggin' kill you. It is very, very upset to see you around. And just off the periphery, what's your perception?
Passive 14.
You can see just behind it, this one head kind of pop out from the bodies over in the distance. They seemingly are far away. So when they just kind of pop out of the pile, you see one head, and then as it begins to like move into that area, it begins to grow, moves forward to the right. You see another head plopped onto the same shoulders as the other one, and you see a separate face onto that one with its huge, almost troll-like physique. Its large structure moving forward. It seemingly is a giant with two different heads moving forward into the direction, holding a huge iron flail onto the side.
I assume this was the noise.
And I'm trying to discern, so it doesn't seem like anything will convince this bear not to attack.
Probably not.
Not even like food that we might have.
Calm. I'm going. Oh, can I? Oh, yes, I can. I'm
Yeah,
going to
you
use
can
calm
cast
emotions. All right. So what happens is, I'm going to play a little song,
Okay.
and
The bear attacks.
Don't think
It's our
anything-
bard.
Oh no.
What's the worst that could happen?
Is
so it's a charisma saving throw for both of them. If they fail for 1 whole minute,
The
they
cave
will.
bear or the...
It's a group.
Sure. Problem is,
yeah.
you didn't get ahead further enough.
Okay.
So you need to tell me whether you need to move.
Okay.
As of right now,
How far are they?
they're a little bit meandered forward. They're like 25 feet away, but they're curving around. That was
Okay.
the whole point of the stealth check.
Okay. But they're not paying attention to us then?
did they take the saddle off of Junior, by the way, when they imprisoned us?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Brett.
Can kobolds whistle?
Brett. 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 You're done. I was already prepping something and I was like, oh, I already have that ready.
Alright.
I'm so smart.
So. Okay.
So I'm going to like go into their line of sight
Okay.
and
Probably start a fight
sing
now.
a little song, and if
Hope for the
they
best.
if they do not pass a charisma saving throw, they will be indifferent to creatures that they are hostile towards.
Okay.
What's the DC?
14.
Okay.
I'm guessing our sunlight sensitivity is not an issue down here.
Not for right now. Unless when you are in the line of the sunlight that goes through this area.
Which should be easy enough to avoid.
It should be.
Okay.
It might not be, though.
I mean, I'm assuming a bear doesn't have great charisma.
At least it was intelligence.
Huh?
It's a charisma save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bear.
Give you my bad luck. Give you my bad luck. As you roll that
Give
save.
me my bad luck?
No,
Give
you-
give me the bad luck.
As you roll that
Don't
that
give
save.
yourself the bad luck.
No, you. As you roll that save.
Natural one.
It works.
you did it.
So as it begins to like cool down a little bit, it goes. As it begins to like move over, it goes.
Okay, we have to be quick.
And
We
as it
only got
begins to
minute.
move over to the side, it kind of peers over and begins to walk over to the pile. And as you can see, the troll. I don't want to say it's a troll. Like it's obviously it's something else, but nobody's doing
A
it.
large two-headed creature.
Well, I mean, I know what it is, but my character doesn't know what it
What
is.
is it?
So.
What is it, smart person? What is it, Charlie? Tell me what it is.
Well, like I don't know what's called, but I know the creature.
What is it?
I can't.
I mean, it's an etin.
It's a
There you
type.
go.
That's what it's called.
Yay.
So,
So nice when everyone's GM, they can figure out what creature I'm throwing at them.
Yeah.
now that it's been pacified,
We have a minute. Hurry.
can I still, like, try and figure out if there's anything I can do to keep it from turning against us again?
It seems like it's just gonna walk away and go towards the Etin.
Okay.
Okay, let's get Snicksack Jr. and go. We have to be quick.
Okay, think we can sneak by him?
They will not attack us as long as it's within that 1 minute time.
So we can
Bear
just-
won't. There's a giant up there.
Just stay hidden until they fuck off. Where
All
they're
right.
going.
Still go get them.
I mean,
Can
they're
I
gonna
try
keep
and
looking
watch
for
them to
us.
see like where they seem to be headed?
They seemingly are going around like the area. They seem to be looking around. They haven't exactly. They start at the front. They're just kind of like still like moving around.
So they
almost.
haven't moved further into the cavern yet?
No, they're still at the front,
that
still
I
looking
used
around.
a spell.
They're actively searching.
We can
So
take this thing. I'm sure the bear is pacified for the time being.
Well, they're
You'd
they're
might
both
get pissed
pacified.
if we attack its master.
Aren't they?
No.
Okay.
Because he's further away.
Okay. Well, it's 60
Or
feet.
the other
Still
option,
further away.
Okay.
we can let them get further in, and we can sneak the fuck by. They'll come back eventually, but
We can try, but
if we fail, then
ready.
we fight.
Guys,
Instead
quick,
of just
quick.
settling for a fight. Sound
A
good?
20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose, not 60.
No, but it's I have to be within 60 feet, and then it's 20 feet from the point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
That's not the problem.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything that's gonna help us stay hidden?
We could all be in. Well, no, we can't.
Nope.
Nope.
Not that kind of cleric.
Well,
Precipitation, that's all I got. Everything
That's
else is
good.
like, yeah.
who's the least sneaky? Because maybe the wizard should help us. Whoever, or are you the one doing the thing?
Yeah, I'm not a wizard.
One of you was doing a thing.
Yeah, it's
Help
me.
whoever's the least sneaky.
Sure. Who sucks at sneaking? We don't have a lot of time.
I'm good at sneaking.
I
Good
probably
sneaking?
suck at
Bonus?
sneaking, yeah.
Well, I have
You're not
a
Mm-hmm.
stealth
Okay, you're
of
plus 5, I'm
5
plus
plus
5.
2
I'm plus
because
5.
I have
So
expertise.
You're bad at
Probably.
sneaking.
Yeah, compared.
I
yeah.
cast guidance on you.
Perfect, thank you. Alright, awesome.
And
Can
you're bad
you
at rolling.
stack them? Like, if
sets.
I do a little song, can you stack also?
You could also
You're
use
gonna sing
inspiration.
silently.
Great.
Best of
You
luck
guys
with
got
that.
it, right?
Well, not sing silently. I mean, the bear already knows where I'm at.
Yeah,
Only the bear. We don't
That's
want to
only
get
the
too
bear.
much
Okay.
attention. The bear seems
That's
chill.
bad.
Okay.
for the moment, and
Okay.
that time limit is slowly.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay. Let's sneak.
So I rolled my sneak, and I rolled a 3. So
That's
that's
woof.
an 8 totally.
So, Snicksack Jr. is also in the body pile, by the way.
Yeah, I'm rolling stuff for both of us. Ooh, Snick Check Junior, no! I got a 21, Junior got an 8.
Okay.
I also have an 8.
As that happens, you both begin to move forward just behind the body pile almost. And as that happens, you can tell Snicksnack Jr. is moving along, just like very patiently putting down its paws in very specific places before it seemingly slips and just beats it right on the side. And Shiv.
I can't help it. I just go,
Yeah. And just like that, the engine goes whoosh, and moves around. We're gonna start initiative.
What?
Oh
There goes that blood.
Me,
Oh,
me,
motherfucker.
Junior.
What is wrong with my dice?
Well, you didn't waste it because the bear,
It's still
for
calm?
1 minute, is going to be calm.
It's been
Wait,
going through this whole time. Like this hasn't
What's
been
the
like
matter?
a minute. Like you got maybe 2 turns left of this fucking
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You guys got maybe 2
Come
turns.
back to me.
No.
The negative energy, come back to me.
No, it's okay. I can handle it.
Aw.
It's sad though.
I will
'cause
take
I'm
Do you
going
want
the
close
burden.
to last.
me? You want Junior to have their own initiative? No?
Yeah, they have to roll
It
on
would be, yeah, okay, I just want to make sure you're
Oh
not
yeah, I have
wanting,
to, I have to,
wanting me to
sorry,
simplify
sorry
it.
about that. I'm just gonna put down Junior, so don't be offended when
Yeah.
I say Junior. Because
You
I have
don't
to,
count
I have to
because
say
Snick-snack-
Junior.
God can
will not
call
hear
Junior
you.
Junior.
God can call Junior on God's day, Sunday, my day of church and rest. Jackie, I'm sorry, Swiggy.
I got a 15 plus 3, 18.
Hell yeah.
Say the
Yeah.
thing next time. Jim.
7.
Oh my God. 6 next.
I got a 15 and Junior got a 12.
15. Junior got 12. Thank
You
you.
ever just angrily thrown your die on the table and then it gets a
Wow,
20
this
now?
is some shit.
God. Alright. I'm gonna go take a anger pee. I'll be back.
Is that like a really like hard
Just
pee?
like, "Ah!" I'm gonna be screaming the whole time, so
I'm
if you
sorry.
hear
I'm
anything
sorry. I
that-
didn't mean this to happen.
Oh God. Why are my dice?
I'm sorry.
My buy die is failing me.
Your buy die is failing you.
Yeah, it never fails me.
I forgot to So Junior basically acts as their own character, which is kind of really weird. But yeah, okay. Alright, cool. I did not fail counting school. This is good.
I believe I would have to use my movement to mount up.
Yes.
That's how it works.
So at this point, you can see just past the bodies. I have a map. If everyone likes to show it.
Yay!
But unfortunately, not everyone here. At home, I'm sorry, Twitch. We're working on this whole map thing. We're getting there.
We intend to have a map cam.
We're working on a map cam right now. We're working on it.
Unless we want to just tilt down the GM cam to be the map cam for now.
Yeah, I just want to
No
In case
moving
it's-
cameras right
Yeah, let's
now.
not move the cameras.
Yeah.
In case it, yeah.
Can we move that mic though?
Where should that go? Here?
Ooh, wrong side. This is a really, really small map. But it should work.
So Charlie's gonna have to project a little bit.
Projection? I must project? Okay.
Yes, you must project. As if your astral force is here.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers! It's the best. I love that movie. So, big guy's gonna be over here.
Oh, we're using a big dicer too.
Yeah, fuck
Oh
you.
my god, wow.
You don't get to, Charlie, you're my player. You don't get to have nice things in your life.
Where's the bear?
I'm working on this.
Okay. Do you want to rock for the bear?
Yes, because it is classified as a large beast.
Which rock would you like?
I would like this one, because that's what I like about it. You all are gonna be around here.
Is this creature bigger than the bear?
Yeah, they're both large.
Oh, fuck. Wait, are we harder to hit because we're so small?
No.
No, dear.
That was in 3.5. You got +1 AC and +1 to hit.
Although I do like that, but not anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, the way they changed the balancing.
I guess we'll use
Jackie,
our.
I'm just gonna represent your character.
Oh,
we
yeah,
need our D4s, I guess.
Unless you use
that was-
magic missile, but yes.
That was kind of balanced out.
So is this where we're starting?
Yes.
Right here?
So, you guys are at the corner edge of the map. Can we get one for
smaller
shift, please?
Hit die.
And also, keep in mind, guys, that I will reach for you because there are cameras here and they can't see you.
Yes.
So, we got one for shift.
Yep, the black one.
Jackie.
Oh.
No, I need you to sit down.
Oh,
Cameras can't see.
sorry.
Yeah, that is the problem.
Sorry.
So, as we continue moving forward, Swiggy,
Yes.
'tis your go.
Okay, great. Okay.
Oh, true.
This is so weird without a DM screen on here, but like I need to do it. It's fine.
Where's Junior?
Junior is probably gonna be closer, so probably right around here.
Okay. Perfect.
All right.
I'm gonna catch.
You're gonna catch.
Yeah.
It's the bear.
I'm gonna catch the bear. Befriend it. I'm gonna
Get a
cast
bear hug.
Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Oh.
Yo.
Don't cast it on the bear.
Yeah, cast it on the giant.
Oh, the
No,
giant.
don't tell them how to play.
Well,
You play how you
it's-
want
I
to
mean,
play.
That was
Sure.
your character voice.
I don't care.
Okay, I'm casting on the giant with my little awesome thing. D20. Let's see. Oh, please work. Doesn't matter.
What is it? What is it?
It's a 3. It's a
You
yeah.
still need to tell
You
me your
gotta
roll.
Yeah, I know. It's a 3. It's a 3. No, I know. It's a 3.
Plus
Okay.
what?
No, it's we're done.
Okay.
It's 3. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Dice have rolled. Dice said no. So with a witch bolt, focusing all your arcane energy, moving forward, curving around the body, just goes, and between his two heads, you just get immediately through the center. Miss. I'm sorry.
It's okay, no worries.
What's your casting modifier? I'm just curious.
5.
This is not a humanoid.
Okay.
6 now.
Okay, so I know that this is not a humanoid. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get over here. I'm gonna mount up on Junior,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the Etin,
Okay.
and then I'm going to shoot at it with my short bow,
Okay, do it.
which is advantage because it hasn't moved yet. So, okay, that's like a 20 total.
Yep, still there.
And the hit will be an extra d6 for Hunter's Mark, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So 2 d6 plus a bunch. Ugh. That's bad. 3
Why 2d6?
Hunter's Mark and a short bow.
Yeah.
So 3, 8, 8 piercing damage.
Okay, so as you move forward, you mount Snicksnack Jr., and as you mount forward, you take the bow and arrow, look forward just past it, launch the arrow, and you just hit it right in the shoulder of the giant entity. He goes, no! And as he turns around, you can also reveal that not only does he have this giant, almost morning star, he also has a humongous battle axe lifted onto the side of him.
Great.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
And I'll
And they are very huge.
Out on parole.
They are huge.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Why?
Now I
hate
really
him.
need
That's
to
why I'm
kill
allowed
him.
to hate him.
And I think Junior whines. a
I'm
little
gonna
bit.
buy 300 cold hamburgers.
God, nobody thinks this way. Nobody thinks this way.
Can I have 300 cold hamburgers left?
Would you eat them? What's wrong
Now,
with you?
now that he's done that, I will never have 300 burgers again.
Only that one time.
Just once.
Well, it used to be like a daily occurrence, but not anymore.
I mean,
Which one?
I can have
Oh,
300.
okay. Well, this spell is gone.
Rip.
Oh,
Calm motions is gone.
Okay.
once one of its allies are
Attacked.
Attacks.
Yes, go away.
it's gone.
Now the bear is pissed.
Now the
also-
bear is the pissed.
I get melee ready now because
Okay.
I know what Junior's about to do.
Cave bear. Cave bear. It's cave bear. Cave bear is gonna run like this. Holy fuck. Okay, 40 feet.
Oh, they're fast.
1, 2.
So the cave bear rushes towards us.
Four.
Me specifically.
Yes.
Not sure why. I was really well hidden.
If you're right here.
That's me.
That's me.
Yeah, if you're right here, you're gonna get attack of opportunity on the bear.
Ho ho. Me?
Yes.
Okay.
At no point did I say I'd come out of hiding. It's fine. It's my life now.
It's okay.
Although
It's
they would
not
rather
coming.
stealth
Oh
checks.
wait, yeah. Wait. If you're not out of hiding, I mean you're right there.
I,
I think you're
That's the black one.
oh, wait, so
Okay.
if we're in hiding, then we have to go behind?
Yeah, I was hiding.
Okay.
That's okay. It's my fault. I left the table
So,
to pee before we
I-
Yeah,
established
why'd
where
you
we
go
were.
anger pee?
I was real bad. real bad. But I'm glad it wasn't on anything important. Those were all my rules previous.
But because
Yeah,
it
you guys
used
had a really rough start.
Oh my god.
because it used its move, I don't get the advantage, right? Or do I get it because it hasn't taken an action yet?
It's not a hunter's mark thing. It's a
No.
Yeah. why
On
do
first turn, I have advantage on attacking against creatures that haven't acted yet. I don't.
Well, it has acted. It's moved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. But I'm still going to take a swipe at it because I have drawn my sword.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
bad.
not
That's
so
a
good.
11.
So as you move forward, your what do you have? Short sword? What do you got?
Rapier.
Rapier. So as you love them rapiers. So as you move forward, the rapier just goes and it just entirely misses the bear, or it almost bends the side of the flesh as it just begins to move past, not
Oh,
piercing the bear's
interesting.
hide. As it does that, swiggity swiggity swack. You are going to get
55.
It's time to
Oh,
attack.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
This is my time.
This is it.
Sorry, Swiggy.
This is how I
What are you
died.
doing, Swiggy?
When that is the
This
last
is
thing
what I
said.
asked for.
It's gonna
Oh,
make
yeah.
it's gonna make 2 attacks. One with its bite and one with its claws.
Oh. Did you cast mage armor? Oh,
You get
baby.
an actual 17 for one.
Which is
Okay.
classic being
It's
essential.
okay.
That's
it's
gonna
okay.
be 25 to hit.
But sometimes time passes and you lose
And that's
yourself.
gonna be
Oh.
13 piercing damage. It just moves
Oh.
forward and just clamps on. The moment that it begins to fall down, you kind of slam against the wall, and
Okay.
it is going to try and hit you with its claws. 14.
Yep.
Yeah, it hits.
Just actually.
So as it moves forward, it begins to bite down, and it's going to start clawing at you for 9 piercing slashing damage.
Oh my god. Oh, somebody's gonna need some
Oh
healing.
god. So it goes down, and it's just carving out the
Mauling
insides.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's a fucking
you
sight.
might want to cast mage armor.
I was
Junior.
trying to cast Mage Armor, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you
Next
have
turn,
to-
that might be a
Yeah.
little thing. After that, Junior.
Alright. Looks like you've got this.
As Julius Caesar once said, peace!
I guess Julius Caesar said never.
Junior, it's 3
That's why
on
they
1.
killed
We
him.
should probably go, and then Junior just completely ignores me and goes for the bear. So pack tactics will give Junior advantage on an attack roll to try and bite this bear.
Yeah, you got
I
it.
imagine. So, and
1d6 damage, I believe?
2d4.
Oh, yeah!
2d4 plus a fucking bunch. Ugh, come on. 7 piercing, and it has to make a DC 11 strength save against being knocked
It's
prone.
+5?
Yeah,
Why?
because it gets dex, and then it gets proficiency because it's an animal companion.
Damn. That's not even with the specialized ranger thing. Jesus. Doesn't pass.
Ho ho.
It's a 9.
It's knocked prone.
It's not pro.
Junior has bit the bear so hard that it fell down.
5? Jesus. Okay. So it acts as though, it does damage as though it's a 20 strength. Okay, cool.
Whew.
Okay, after that, Junior is done. Spackle.
All right.
Spackle.
So
Oh,
out
I
of
forgot to
so
do
since I'm hidden, that only matters if I'm doing an attack roll, right? Like if I'm
You get advantage if it was range.
I'm just asking because it seems like all my spells make them roll something, which I don't think that does anything to benefit it.
No, so
Well, you still need to make decisions.
Yes, so I'm going to use.
If you get really, never mind.
Yeah. So.
I better just shoot at it.
It better to just shoot at it for now.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Alright.
do
Well,
it.
I have my crossbow, so.
Don't be
Do it,
weird.
coward.
Cowards.
You won't.
I will.
Make decisions, Charlie.
It's
So it is +5, so that's a 17.
17 to hit what?
The bear.
Okay. You're gonna have disadvantage because it's prone.
Alex, it's a ranged attack.
So I guess
range
then it's a
attack.
straight
So
roll.
just a straight roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I should roll again
Yes,
then?
yes,
Okay.
please.
I guess I can't switch it because I already called it. Because
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I'll shoot the guy then, but I was like, no, I already called it.
Charlie, you gotta move faster.
Stand by it.
It's +5, so that is a 13.
Shit. You hit it by one.
Oh!
Yeah, fucking yeah.
Okay, roll your damage, please.
Okay, so that is a 1d6. So that is 5.
Okay, totally, no problem. The problem is you fire off of the bear right to the side, you kind of embed it right in its shoulder, it goes, "No!" Moving on. Moving on. Alright. Okay, cool. After that, it is Etten, which is my dude. My boy.
You're a big two-headed boy.
My big two-headed boy.
You're a bouncing two-headed baby
My
boy.
bouncing baby boy.
And he's gonna bounce where?
It's
One.
gonna bounce
Two.
into my attacking me.
Yeah,
So-
he's probably gonna attack you. I'm sorry. You can see one battle axe as
I
he
think
moves
it's
forward.
for sure.
Yeah. It's gonna be a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Nope.
That's
Good.
hard to hit.
So as one giant battle axe just onto the side, you just kind of dodge immediately, and with one battle axe swing, and that's going to be a 10.
Nope.
Misses both times. Off to the side.
Good.
Totally missed. Swiggy. Oh no, it's Chip. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
well, I am going to,
Fuck it up.
alright. I guess hiding is not really going to be to my advantage right now, so instead I'm going to join my pack. I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds on the bear.
Ooh.
Okay, so
It's a spell attack, it's a melee, it's a touch attack.
Yep,
I'll have
it's
advantage
prone.
because pack tactics though.
yes,
And
because
also
that too. And also prone.
So I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
Wait. So that is 20 total to hit.
Hit.
So I nail it with Inflict Wounds, which deals a stupid amount of damage.
Love and flip.
Is it at what level?
Just a first level.
3d8.
Thank you. I haven't had this spell for very long.
No,
to be
Inflict
honest.
Wounds is nasty.
Yeah, I can't believe how nasty it is. And watch me roll 3 1s now. I'll just talk about how nasty the spell.
Ah!
Um,
All I saw was one, and I was
there
like,
was
yeah.
one
fucking
1,
real?
but an 8 and a 7.
Nice.
So
That's
that's 16 necrotic.
Holy shit.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, right, 16 necrotic. So as you begin to move forward, this kind of dark umbral features begin to wrap around the side of the bear, wrapping into it and piercing into its wounds almost, this black force that begins to echo and surround it in surrounding black light. It begins to like try and move back up. After that, Swiggy.
I'm gonna quickly cast Mage Armor on myself.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That takes an
It's a
action, so
good
you won't be
move.
able to do anything else.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll just cast it myself.
I
That's
think.
Yeah.
Mage Armor's not a bonus action, right?
No, no, it's not.
Action.
What else would they do?
I'm not gonna move because I don't want anything to touch me because it's gonna encourage a reaction or whatever. So I'll just stay where I am and cast Mage Armor myself.
Anything else?
You can make an offhand attack with your dagger.
Oh my god!
No.
I could.
Couldn't you?
No.
To
Then I
open fighting, you
just-
need to make an. You need to use the attack action.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's a bitch.
I just do Mage Armor. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all you're gonna do?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah,
fine.
thank you.
After that, Six Snack. Here we
Snick
go.
snack.
Snick Snack attack.
Snick snack attack. We'll fight back
I want some fucking
against this.
combat music, man.
Oh, do I want to just take out this bear as fast as possible, or do I want to try and? No, I'm gonna be attacking this because I would like to not. I would like to benefit from my hunter's mark as long as
Do it, do it, do it.
possible. But that's a non-advantage.
That is not an advantage. No.
Oh, if I had known that was your target, I would have cast Guiding Bolt instead. Sorry.
Fuck it, I'm gonna attack the bear. My pack tactics brain kicks in, and I got a 23 to hit the bear.
You hit the bear.
I hit the bear.
It's 23 to hit. So.
Yeah, you fucking hit the bear.
I hit the bear for 11 piercing damage.
Hell yeah! All right. So that's all right. So as you begin to move forward with the rapier, you just kind of charge it a little bit and just stab it right into its abdomen. You just pull it out, a little bit of like splatters off to the side,
Gross.
and its blood with the umbral powers of the inflict wounds just turns to black and immediately begins to fade out. Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. After that, Cave Bear's go. Cave Bear's going to get up, and Cave Bear's going to start attacking you.
Great.
Because Cave Bear's had enough of your shit. Cave Bear's going to make 2 attacks.
I guess I didn't hit it enough to make it mad. So I'll
That's
have
going to be
hit it harder.
14
Nope.
and a 20.
Ooh, yep. Just barely, actually.
Really? How's your AC?
18.
Jesus!
Defense style, shield, studded leather armor.
Damn.
I also have an AC of 18 with my shield because I got that good one. That good.
Fuck you, really?
Oh.
Snake Eyes! You're gonna take 7 points of pierce slashing damage.
And I'm going to fail my con save. Lost Hunter's Mark.
Right, after that, Cave Bear's going to get up. That's gonna be Junior's turn.
Junior's gonna keep snapping
Okay.
at this bear.
Snip it, snap.
Sorry.
Snip,
the
snap, and make it
bear.
happen.
And also benefits from pack tactics.
Absolutely it does. That's why I'm best friends with it. 19.
Yeah, hits.
4, 5, 10 piercing damage, and it's gonna have to make another strength save.
Well, not necessary. As you begin to move forward, it jumps into the air as Junior rides forward, grabs onto the back of the bear's neck, and just clamps down as it begins to like, and as it begins to shake forward, you kind of latch your heels right immediately into the wolf, as it just pulls off a massive chunk of flesh as the bear falls dead. And falls down to the ground.
Oh.
Okay, after that, down, Caper's gone.
Oh, I like to make a victory howl. Judge
Spackle.
me.
Alright,
That's when I
so
saw
now
his
it's only the 2-headed creature.
Yes.
And I am going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Ho ho.
But how do you mock it?
Yeah.
I know, I'm thinking it's like, your faces look dumb. He's not gonna insult
Oh,
Neither are you, apparently.
You think
He's
2
just
heads
succeeded on
would
a
make
wisdom
you
saving
twice
throw.
as smart, but it seems to make you twice as dumb.
Oh.
So it needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
I should play a bard sometime.
You just.
Well, you have.
Yeah.
We gotta. Ooh. One of our non-canon one-offs we should bring down.
Okay.
Cover the blood
And
back.
Yeah, I like that.
so I don't think, it doesn't do anything
missed
if it,
Must succeed. Yeah. Doesn't do. Yep. Sorry.
yeah.
Your insults do nothing to the 2-headed creature.
Because it was a bad insult.
Yeah.
Oh.
Partly. Yeah. That's the problem.
Apparently. I'm assuming a low roll, or if it does well, maybe just
Is that what you're doing this whole turn?
Mom gave it a
I'm
pep
not
talk that
sure.
morning.
I think Barter's Inspiration is an action, so I don't think I can do that.
No, it's a bonus.
It's a
I
bonus?
think.
That feels right.
We can all double check.
I feel like everyone rips their books
That's the
open.
one thing I didn't write down on here.
The one thing
You
that's
can
most
use a
pertinent.
bonus
Yeah.
action. You use a bonus action on your turn.
Alright, then I'm going to sing a little song of like, good luck, don't suck. And I'm going to give it to, I guess I will give it to Shiv.
Wicked.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel inspired.
So, and here
Oh.
we go.
Oh, yeah.
Aww.
That's such a nice way to do that.
You're done?
Yes.
Okay. Anton's going to. He's going to move in. Oops, sorry. Move in here. He's going to take one strike at you,
Okay.
Swiggy, and he's going to take one swipe at whoever the. I think your character is.
I'm Vincent.
Yeah, he's going to take one swipe at you.
Shit. Don't at me, roll.
That's going to be a 17 for you,
Okay.
and that's going to be a 20 for you.
Mother of fuck, if that had
Just
been.
barely above
Yeah,
both.
just barely above my AC.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. I love damage.
Part of the game.
Fuck me up.
Hurts so good.
It's like a massive.
Sweet, you're going to take.
I go into every game like I'm gonna die. I'm using my
You're going
reaction.
to take 14 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
I'm on the ground.
Really?
Shiv,
Ooh.
I'm on
you
the
are going to take 14 points of
Okay.
piercing damage.
Cool. I use the Wrath of the Storm.
Okay.
When hit by a creature within 5 feet, I use my reaction to cause the creature to make a dex save.
Okay.
The DC is 13.
So moving forward with this
Wait, where are you?
two wild swings.
I'm the green guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving forward with 2 wild swings, he brings down this large battle axe, hits you right in the side of the head, and just clonks you immediately down.
Yeah, I'm instantly
As
dead.
the morning star to hit you, you immediately return this almost lightning-like energy that protrudes out of your chest and blasts. So what is the... you doing a dex save?
Yep, a dex save against my DC.
Natural 2.
So fails and takes, actually, screw it. I'm going to use Channel Divinity as well. So it's actually max damage, so it will take 16 lightning damage.
Fuck. Oh my god. Channel Divinity? Jesus Christ, okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, so as it immediately just casts out in this large cascading like electricity storm that kind of moves around the weapon, charges up to the side of the Morning Star, curves around the side, blasts up, one of his eyes goes cross-eyed, the other one moves over the side and flinches.
Isn't it wonderful?
Gotcha. After that's your turn, Chip.
Oh, wicked. I will cast Guiding Bolts. Do I have advantage on that attack?
I think it's...
Yeah,
Does it
does it work?
Well, yeah, no, if there's an ally right next to you.
Yeah,
Fine.
cool.
Pancake.
Alright. I'm not sure I hit. Oh, that was great inspiration. That is 18 to hit.
Hit.
Wicked. So it will take 46 radiant, which is 12.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. 17.
One off of max damage.
Fuck me.
23.
Thank you. That was a lot.
So,
23 radiant damage.
Oh my
as you blast forward, the electricity begins to carry it up, and you follow it up with this large guiding bolt that moves out from the hands. You jut it forward with your left, blasting out to the side. The hair on one side goes flying past. As you can tell, like, parts of his like jawline begin to go up, and he's kind of like a fan almost with his cheek that just kind of extends out. And as he begins to blast, you can see ripples of flesh blasting out with this almost white radiant light. Is that your turn?
Oh, yeah, I think I've had enough. The next attack roll definitely has advantage no matter where you are.
Yeah, Stiggy, I need you to make a life or death saving throw, please.
Yes.
I should have saved you.
It's alright, no worries. I'm dead.
Fail.
Fail.
It's a
That's
5.
just
fine.
one.
I know,
It's okay.
I'm being
That's
sarcastic.
alright.
I know I'm not dead. Just let me do my thing and they'll shouting at me. I'm 5.
Was
Six
Swiggy
snacks.
being emo?
Okay.
It's just because we want you to be
So Nick
alive.
Snack is gonna try to come in under Zerbs with another stabby stab.
Ooh, it's cocked.
Cocked.
It's fucking cocked.
That's probably anyway.
Yeah, it's
Yay!
12 plus 5.
Yeah, it hit.
On my next turn, I
Okay.
will save you.
So I'm gonna do. No, I got this. We're
I
good.
don't have any spells for that. But I can stabilize.
9 piercing.
9 piercing, alright. It's fine. Moves forward, stabs him right in the side of the kidneys, moves out entirely. You can see that his blood is kind of like partly green and partly red. It's kind of like this weird pustulous kind of material.
Gross.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. After 6 seconds done. Junior, it's your go.
Okay. Junior hates seeing people get walloped like that. Junior is very concerned and runs in. Is going to try and interpose here and growl and do a bite. So on my next turn, I can heal our wizard.
2 and a
Ooh,
7.
that's probably not a hit.
Plus.
12.
Hit.
Ooh,
Oh.
low AC.
3, 4, 5, 10.
Jesus Christ.
Piercing.
Fucking wolf.
And DC 11 strength
Yep.
save.
Pretty low DC.
Fuck's
But
sake,
we rolled
seven.
a
Oh my gosh!
Oh, this thing fucking sucks. I hate it.
That die is fired.
Shit, man.
Another one in the
Speckle,
jail.
your go.
Alright, so first,
It's
I am
prone.
going to cast Shatter. I'm going to cast it behind him so that it doesn't hit any of her teammates.
I will also assume that it was bite and then like rip the leg out.
So, because what you can do is it has a 60-foot radius, so you can cast it here, and it will hit them, but not other people.
It's a 60-foot radius in all directions, right?
Yes. So I'm gonna put it back here.
Although you need to be able to cast it 60 feet away from it then.
Yeah. It has a...
This cave's not that big.
Oh.
It's a cave.
That's true. Okay, how big is it across?
I mean, to be able to hit it,
I'm
you can only
scared.
get like 25 feet away. So it's kind of impossible.
No, it's only a 20-foot radius. It's 60 feet back you can cast.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So 20-foot radius.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to cast Shadow in the cave,
is no longer I'm worried about. Okay, yeah.
Alright, so
least you're
first
pretty.
I will cast Shadow. So you roll con saving throw.
Oh, gonna die pretty.
I assume he has good con, but he takes half if it doesn't work.
roll your damage.
10.
So that does not pass, so he's going to take 3d8.
Alright.
Alright.
Thing's getting owned.
Yeah.
Thing is-
I thought about saving my channel divinity for when I cast Shadow, because I also have it.
Alright, so that is 6, 6, and 1. So that's 13.
Okay.
Now, as a bonus action, I am going to use Healing Word.
Hell yeah!
And I am going to...
Oh, can
I
you
roll
I
a
mean,
1d...
I was about to...
Yeah. Well,
heal
I just
one
want
next
to,
turn,
like...
so.
I'm like, I can cast healing too, so I roll a 1d4. So it's a 3, and it is plus...
Charisma, right?
It's my charisma. Okay, plus 3. So
6.
plus 6. You
Wait
are
a
up.
minute. Wait a fucking minute.
God is gonna see if I live or not.
Here's
It's not
When you
that.
cast-
It's-
Oh,
when
you-
you cast a spell, as a bonus action, you can only cast a cantrip, which takes an action.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
No.
And he-
Yes.
If
That's-
you use your action to cast a cantrip that has a casting time of 1 action,
Oh,
you can use your
yeah.
bonus
This
action to
feels
cast
so
a spell with a
messy.
bonus
well, because the
action.
thing is, this is a
Cantrips
bonus
only.
There we
action.
go.
It's not specific to like.
Okay.
Second
No,
spells.
it's you can cast 2 spells only if one of them is a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action.
And we
But I
just
would
cast
assume
Shatter.
that something like Action Surge would change that. But if you're going to cast a
Well, because
leveled spell
the
as a
reason I did
bonus
it in that
action,
order was because because it says it's an action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it
So-
seems to make sense. It's just the nitty gritty.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a one of those technical rules that
Okay.
I find that it's difficult. Like it's not.
I
Very
mean,
clear
if
in
you
the
rule it,
handbook.
no, then I can't do it.
Like they need to make a chart for that, which is just like, can I cast?
Yeah.
Maybe I should make that chart. I'm
Maybe-
gonna make a
Maybe I
can.
should contribute.
Maybe I'll just do it instead of waiting for wizards to do it, because God knows
Casting
there's a
spells
lot
bonus
that won't
action,
happen if
cast
you just wait for
an
wizards to
action's
do it.
Turn when you cast a spell as an action, so it's action surge.
Look at all these
Casting a
actions.
spell.
So basically, Action Surge
The only
does
reason-
affect it. But
Yeah, action surge was effective. That's not the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is that it needs to be a cantrip. If you cast a spell as a bonus action, then cast a cantrip as your action. You cannot do
Yeah,
both.
but you can't do it the other way around either.
Yeah.
And either way, it's still 2 spells. So you cast Shatter, and that's done. So you
Alright.
can't cast Healing Word, so you're still
Okay.
unconscious.
So then I guess I'll rush over then, because I can still move, and I'll try to stabilize it.
I mean, I've got this.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can still prevent. Like, why are you telling me I can't do this?
No,
Not
I'm
that we
just
can't.
saying
Okay, fine. You're gonna have to do that at disadvantage.
A disadvantage?
There's a huge fucking Ethan near you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying can't. I'm just saying that it's handled.
Okay, well, with
You have a
disadvantage.
healer's kit on you.
No.
You can't stabilize with it.
No, but can't you just stabilize as a medicine check?
So,
Oh, here we go.
Like, I have played many games,
Rules.
and I've never heard that you can't
God.
try to stabilize someone.
but I think that's where the disadvantage comes in.
Yeah,
You don't have
it's
the kit.
because there's a fucking
No,
huge
no, I'm not
creature
complaining about the disadvantage.
Yeah, you still need to have you still need to, like, pick spell or a healer's kit. Yeah.
Here we go. Stabilizing a creature, page 197. It says,
Okay, what does this say?
it does say, you can use your action to administer first aid to an unconscious creature and attempt to stabilize it, which requires a successful DC 10 Wisdom medicine check.
So I can't do it anyways.
Yeah,
you have to use my action.
Yeah, you have to use your action to do it. That's what that is.
Alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Alright.
if you were trying to restore hit points, then you would need things like a healer's kit or something like that. But
The-
to just stabilize, it requires your action.
Okay, So then instead, I will, as a bonus action, use Bardic Inspiration because I can do that.
Okay.
You can do that.
Yeah.
And I will give it to... Crap. I don't know whose turn it is next.
Not me, because I'm not attacking.
I'll give it to Shiv again.
Hey,
You're lucky.
my fan.
After that, Etchen is just going to start fucking swinging. After that, Etchen's going to try and make one attack at you, and one attack at... So one attack at Six Stack, and another attack at Shiv.
Go wild, buddy.
That's going to be a 22 for you, and 21 for you.
Hits.
God damn it.
Oh boy, his damage is big. I might get knocked out here.
Yeah, you fucking might. Not even kidding.
I will still make my reaction.
Okay, that's going to be 19
Oh,
slashing damage.
yeah, I'm unconscious actually. So no reaction from me, but to fall unconscious.
Okay.
And... Jesus, this guy's rolling like a fucking truck now. You're going to take 16 piercing damage.
Alright.
Jesus Christ, it just goes...
Yeah.
Takes you down
That
immediately
just
on
made
the
me
side.
mad.
Yeah.
The side. Yeah, this guy's fucking nasty. After that, Shiv, would you make a life saving throw, please? Followed by Swiggy.
I pass.
Cool.
I
Fail.
Oh.
It's okay.
Save Swiggy.
Yup.
Okay,
That's
after
fine.
that, Snick Snack, you go.
Okay. I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna blast a cure wounds into Snicksnack. There it is, Shiggy. It's my last spell slot. Should have used it. I really wasted that.
Oh, wait.
It is a D8 plus my casting modifier. Oh.
I already don't waste that on me. It's okay.
You're up.
It's too
You have
late.
3 hit points.
You're
Okay.
alive.
You're not dead.
And also your death saves will reset.
Anything else you wish to do, Snick Snack, this turn?
Oh, I rolled a 1. That's about all I can.
Okay. Junior, your go.
Thank you.
Junior's gonna keep snapping. Still pack tactics?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hit.
Oh, okay, that is a 9. I thought it was a 6. That is 8 piercing damage, and if it is he still prone?
Not still prone, no, he got up.
Okay, then another DC 11 strength save.
Pass.
Still big
With a
damage.
12. He begins to move off. He begins to bite. As Junior begins to bite onto it, like the similar way of the wolf, he like leaps up, grabs onto the neck, rips down. Little bits of flesh begin to rip down. Large spurts are starting to go. This guy's being very, very rough.
Dude's just like
This
this
guy's
dog in Resident Evil
close to
4.
death. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
basically Junior.
Spackle.
Alright, so can I use a regular attack action that's not a
Yes.
and then use healing word? Okay. So then I'll attack with my crossbow.
Okay.
Save me.
Plus 15. Oh, well, that's a 15.
Okay. Hit.
So that's a hit, so that's a
I need a
1d6.
hero.
And that is a 6 plus 3, which is 9.
So as you begin to line up the shot,
Nice.
immediately looking over to the side of the action, as Junior begins to rip down to the side of the flesh, one of the heads seemingly just goes faint, and as you begin to look forward, you see the other one. As it begins to turn in the direction, you loose the arrow, flying directly at one of the heads, goes through one onto the other side, impaling into the other side of the head. She goes, and just falls backwards.
Save me.
Alright.
Tis dead.
Oh, sweet. You get 7.
Yay.
Ow.
Are we dead?
You're not dead.
Shame, really.
Not
That
yet.
would make me sad.
You're funny.
Don't think the village would look too kindly on me if I got everyone killed on my first mission over 10 years.
At least one's probably like
As
freebie.
this happens,
Oh
the
god.
blood spills out into the pile of bodies over in the center right here. As the blood begins to spill out, it begins to fill in tiny indentations that begin to kind of spread out into this larger kind of picture. And as it spreads, it begins to fill into these large, almost alchemical symbols that are pressing down, and then dips in. And blood seemingly follows down this odd path
That looks
Gross.
as the
fucking
color
terrible.
drains from both the cave bear and the Etten.
Should we stop that?
A bit late for that, I think. I can still do a big heal if we wanna do
That's
that.
probably a good idea. I think we're all pretty rough.
Alright. You think it's safe?
I mean, how long do you need?
10 minutes.
It's probably... If it's not, it's not, but...
Okay, fuck it. And I am gonna... Oh,
Yeah, oh, no, that's
no,
fine.
you have something to say.
Oh, no, nothing. I'm being character. I'm just like, looking at the blood, like, okay, sure,
Yeah?
do it.
Ritual,
So quick then.
What?
I'd rather take a nap.
I didn't write down whether my spells were ritual.
Anyway, I nevertheless cast Prayer of Healing, which takes 10 minutes to cast.
2d8, all of you.
Thank you. I guess I will roll it
No,
once.
you guys don't roll
I
2d8s.
will roll it.
Okay.
They roll 2d8s.
That was... It's plus my modifier, right?
Yes, yes.
So 13.
Nice.
I'm at
Points
full
for
now.
everybody.
Yeah, that fight was nasty.
Yeah, it was.
If I got hit, well, maybe twice, I would have been dead.
I know you guys by yourselves could take on that no problem, but adding a cave bear in there.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Oh.
We have pack tactics.
Pack tactics really fucking saved your ass.
It helped
Because none of you
you
have flying.
And I did nothing.
There was no opportunity to really...
I have...
Like, moving around that, it closed distance so fast.
I mean, we could,
20 to 40 feet?
if we'd needed it, we would have been able to
Yeah.
flank it.
But also we mitigated with things like Guiding Bolt.
I only have one level 3
I
spell
like that
left.
spell.
There was no reason to flank because we're so good at biting at the same time together on the same boy.
Okay.
Fucking knocking shit down. Okay.
I mean, at least have my level 2
Now,
spells.
technically, after
Yes.
that...
As you begin to take a
Get
look
ritual
around,
casting.
you begin to kind of focus a little bit more with your wizarding background.
Mhm.
You begin to look around at the focusing lines that are present along the room. Can you give me an Arcana check, please?
Ooh!
Okay.
That's so bad. You're proficient in that.
Yeah,
14!
That's the only time Jackie was well.
It
Kind of matters.
Still-
does matter in this
We
one.
need that
Yeah.
info.
14.
Good, because the AC was 12.
Thank God.
Oh yeah, I don't need this anymore. Fuck y'all, get all your shit off my map.
Green for me.
And let's
Thank you.
So,
move the mic back to the middle.
yes, let's move back to the middle so that Charlie doesn't have to scream.
So I don't have to yell like Raveno.
Charlie, stop projecting.
Whispering!
This is my quiet voice.
As they
Charlie,
continue,
stop projecting.
you all begin to take a look around and take a small prayer of healing. Sweet. As you begin to investigate some more of the arcane symbols that are present on the ground, you know these kind of chained symbols that begin to wrap around, and you kind of know them as they kind of focus into a centralized point, and they kind of move towards, this is known as a centralizing point in Arcana. It is what is used to power or enhance whatever magical item is near.
That's interesting.
So,
It seems as though
sorry.
the bodies that are present were simply thrown down here to contribute to this. And as you begin to look around, with your 14 Arcana check, which was one that was required, you begin to figure out that this thing has been charging for quite some time. Like, all of the blood that has been focused, like, as you begin to look back at the tin, all of the blood is starting to seep out of it, along with the cave bear.
yeah, I immediately relay that information to you. Point the blood, and obviously tell you it's pretty fucked up. It's been charging for a while.
Is it dangerous? What's it doing?
It empowers anything that's nearby.
Not,
Magical. Oh, sorry.
it empowers a specific item.
A specific item nearby. Yeah.
Do you have any idea, like, what kind of thing? Let me consider this.
Mhm.
Can I make an Arcana check to see, like, what kinds of magical items would be powered by such a thing?
Sure.
Oh, that was good. That was 18 total.
Via the sister pact of Yelway and Wolfic, any of those two.
Oh, motherfucker. That's cool.
Because of the nature of blood and the nature of entropy gives life, loss of it gives death.
Okay, cool.
It kind of goes down the centralized route.
Should we get away from this thing?
Well, that sounds kind of Black Starry to me.
So it's got to be around here.
I sure hope so.
Why did they throw me right onto the thing that we're looking for? They're not very smart.
Maybe they thought we were just gonna die.
Maybe the point.
Again, not very smart.
Maybe the point was for the bear and that creature to kill you, to add to the blood.
Like I said, not very smart.
Yeah.
It did go a little pear-shaped for them, didn't it?
No, they're going extremely pear-shaped for y'all. You guys make it sound as though you guys scrape by with no problems.
Well, we're kobolds.
I'm okay.
It does.
So
Every time a kobold doesn't die is the biggest success of its life. A kobold can live to be up to 120 years old, and they seldom do. Because they always get splattered. So when you don't get splattered and you're a kobold, it is an achievement.
That's what I imagine for elves, because, like, I'm sorry, no matter how long you live, sometimes people just trip and fall over.
The longer
Like,
you
I'm
live,
sorry.
the more likely you are to just get stuck somewhere or get killed by something. It's like the Wolverine problem.
Yeah,
Eventually, he's going to get stuck in a crevice forever.
Yeah, unless you're fucking...
He's not going to be able 127 hours out. He's got metal bones.
Yeah, unless you're fucking Caesarea Nam, you're gonna be fucking fine.
That's my friend!
So,
Okay.
do we
not
see
playing
it?
that
Is
game
it
right
here?
Yes.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Let's look.
So does the sigil seem to be like oriented in a particular direction? Is a door nearby?
It seems to be moving towards the entranceway you guys came to. It's not following down, like, it suddenly stops.
Does the black star have a smell?
No. Smells of licorice, because it's awful.
And it's black.
It smells of sambuca and tears.
If you set it on fire, it makes one hell of a
How many
cocktail.
people in the chat did we just lose with that?
Oh yeah.
Millennials only.
Fucking lord.
So it's gone.
We've ruined
Where
it.
do we go?
Okay, so there's the way that Etna and the bear came from. I'm just trying to imagine where we are. There's the sigil on the floor.
It's rather large, by the way. It's huge.
The very big sigil on the floor. Okay. And then there's just wall here.
No,
The
it
way we
goes-
came from.
No.
Okay.
It's like this large barrier. There's two different ways. There's one that goes down a long path that kind of bends over. That is where the Etten and the cave bear came from. And then there's the entrance that you guys came from to the left.
Okay.
Around the bodies, there's this huge kind of overlying symbol. Like, you can't see all of it, but it's kind of hidden underneath the bodies. But you can see a lot of it.
Okay.
Well, we haven't gone that way.
I also find it curious. But why is this here if the thing it powers is not here? That's weird, right?
You're so smart.
Sure. Sure, whatever.
You don't want to put all your magical eggs in one basket.
But it,
If someone
still,
finds the sigil, we don't want them to find the thing too.
but still, there's got to be like an amount of distance, right? Like you can't, like for
So
all
it's
we know,
gotta be
how
close
far
by
does this thing
somewhere.
reach? We don't know. Like, does this mean that it can reach a target that's, you know, in Fabulisa or something that's 120 feet away? I'd like to make an Arcana check to attempt to discern this.
Sure.
That is a 14.
It's gotta be close.
Okay. So
Like, within probably maybe, like, 40, 50 feet.
So, in my experience with these things, maybe 40, 50 feet. It's
Well, could
gotta
it be in
close.
that pile?
That's so fucked. I hope not.
So, from the map when we were fighting, the sigil kind of like looks like a half circle to me. Does it look like this?
Yeah, because the rest is underneath bodies.
Okay, underneath bodies. All right. Well,
And it could be that far in any direction, 40 feet up. And look up.
Did you see the large kind of falling tunnel that came through? And it seems to be covered in light as all of them are looking down. And you can see like little beady eyes darting down from above and like just shady blackness.
Oh, motherfucker. Can I make a perception check to see if I can discern, like, who is seeing us?
Disadvantage.
Is these, like, shitty goblins seeing us? Is it... Oh, it's a 1. Never mind.
Looks like light fixtures.
For a second, I thought those light fixtures up there were eyes.
do any of
Junior,
us,
do you see anything?
I guess we would agree.
Well, you could also just look.
Junior's
Well, I
gonna look
looked,
because
like-
Junior doesn't have light sensitivity.
Still at
I'm like,
disadvantage.
and-
It's far the fuck away.
Hurts my eyes.
Ooh,
Wow, 2
double
17s.
17s.
Oh my
And-
wow. Let's try that last time.
Perception. That's a 20.
Ooh.
Not a natural 20.
Yeah. Right here.
So we're looking.
Yeah. No, you rolled for Junior, right?
Yes, to look.
Yeah. So Junior saw something. Can confirm there's something up there.
I can do basic communication with it.
Very.
I mean, there's something up there for sure. Is pretty basic.
Are we being watched? Is that a yes? Okay. Well, I think we're being watched down here.
Great.
So
Damn.
Awesome. So it's not light fixtures then.
We're not getting
Too many
attacked
knocks
by
about
it.
the head, I think.
They're not attacking us.
I'm gonna yell up in Goblinoid. Hey, suck on my cloaca. You fuckers.
They all begin to fade immediately from the gate.
They fucked off.
Good. So not into cloaca.
You know,
Let's look for this fucking thing.
oh, it's stuff like this that makes me wish I'd been turned into paste. Okay. Does anyone have rope?
Yeah. Don't most of
About
this
how
around.
about I don't.
Yeah, 50 foot.
Because it's about 50 feet away, so I thought we could pick a point.
What are you
I
trying to
think we can just
I'm
judge.
trying to get. Like,
I have a
about
really
50
good
feet.
sense
If
of.
the thing is like 50 feet from the sigil,
Yeah,
we
so
can.
I mean, I
stand
have a really
50
good
put in the
feet.
sense of
center,
terrain.
figure out the radius around I can be.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that's necessary. I think we can just look around.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna look in the cave.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna head down
It
the.
was
This seems like
pretty
overly
idea.
complicated to me,
Yeah.
and I get confused by big ideas. So I'm gonna go check out where our assailants came from.
I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah, I'm coming too.
I'll follow along.
And I'm going to stealth just in case there's more shit, though I feel like that shit would have come over.
Yep.
But still.
I think as a group we can move stealth at normal pace with my natural explorer thing.
Well,
Yes.
I rolled a 3, but luckily I have a +7.
So it's just average.
But I'm
Yeah.
just open.
Oh
I'm just
no,
going.
I'm not sneaky. Fuck it. Forget that. It was a 9, so.
As you begin to move through, you slowly come across a tunnel. And as you begin moving forward, you can see one large tunnel and one kind of like shelters off to the side. And when you see the large tunnel to your right, you can see sunlight pouring out into the wilderness and into the trees.
Ugh.
I
A
don't
little bit
like
of
that.
with a little bit of shadows provided by the trees themselves.
Still bright out there.
Still something.
That sucks.
Well, let's check the other one first. I don't know.
And as you begin to look through to the left side, you begin to see a small little hole jut through to the other side of the lab, side of a room.
So like it's a hole in the rock?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Can we
gonna...
fit?
It's very small. It's like the size of your eyelid. Like you
So
peek
I'm gonna
through.
go take a peek.
Careful.
Watch
Yeah.
out. We got
Okay.
2 eyes.
Well,
That's why you got the spare.
so I'm going to use my secondary part of perceptive, which allows me to re-roll 1 perception check, but I have to take the second roll. So I roll a 3. So I just...
Roll one.
I know, I'll be
Oh.
really funny.
Why'd you say that?
So that is a 17 instead, and
Oh,
I can't use that again.
God.
So
Okay.
that's I think all my perceptive stuff is done now. I've used everything for it.
So as you begin to look through, you can kind of see this small little hole in the wall. And as you begin to look at it, you can see there's just to the right. There's a small little button right to the side of the eye point. And as you begin to look around, you can see this large lab with seemingly a collection of. It seemingly is like a small little room with a collection of a kind of a coiled stairway that moves upwards. And when you proceed to look around, you can see this large, lavish laboratory with this kind of large drain that centers down. You can see different collections of like purple and green lining around the sides, flickering in its echoes. Small little flames rising, heating up bottles. Small little gases making and escaping. And you can see this kind of hunched over, like sort of smallish hobgoblin with these kind of frayed silverish hair. And she begins to move back. You can see the crunkled fingers of age kind of like moving through and messing with it. And as you begin to move forward, both of her eyes have seemingly been stapled shut.
Oh.
And as she begins to look and move around, she begins to move over and shaking things. She begins to throw spices and mortals and just like grinding it up. You can see about 10 goblins move down to the side of the spiral staircase, and as it looks over, you can see this large drain kind of extend downward. And you can see a 7-pointed black star collecting in a small well ahead, and this large drain piece putting blood into the black star. And it seemingly is coated. It seems to be condensed onto it, slowly piling into almost like these small little crystalline features that begin to surround it and making jagged edges, almost like snowflakes.
So I turn and tell them all this because I feel like
Oh shit!
It's like, I think I saw a button. We could maybe get in there, but then, of course, they would... No.
you said there's a button by the eye hole, right?
Can't you disappear?
It's like, I can, but what happens when button presses? Does whole wall lift up? Who knows?
Well, then we hide and you become invisible and...
I don't think I'd be able to reach the button, would I? Like, oh, it's just right there? Okay.
But while you're there, you notice a small flash of light kind of by your standard vision.
Okay.
And as you do, you can see this larger hobgoblin, sort of lanky and thinner, sort of like the one that resembled before. He's got large, similar tattoos that kind of line up at the tip of his fingers, almost these large, wispy black tattoos that kind of line up into almost licks of flame that reach up all the way forward, up to his shoulder, all the way up from peacock tattoo, all the way to his eye. And as he begins to look over, he's got like these almost pinkish reddish features that kind of stick back like spikes as he begins to slide all the way into the back of his eyes. I mean, the back of his head, sorry. And you can see that his eyes almost have reptilian features. And as he begins to look forward, you can see a large wand attached to the side, and this very, very almost regal-looking garb. And as he begins to move forward, he mentioned over to the old lady in Goblinoid, I'm afraid this small...
I can't understand Goblinoid.
Yeah, it's almost like this person.
Yeah. No, I just I didn't know if they could hear it.
It's silent.
Okay.
But like it's still hearable.
Okay.
With a passive perception of
14.
Exactly.
Okay. Continue.
As he continues moving forward, he was always like, I'm afraid our little science experiment is over, and it's time for us to go. You understand, don't you, Hordo? He's like, and then she begins to like crawl upwards and begin to breathe, inhale deeply. Like, I smell dragons here. And as he begins to move over, he kind of like gives this, like this small little shoulder touch over. And he's like, I'm afraid in order to make sure you keep living, this is necessary to move this thing. And she goes, yes. And as he proceeds to go over,
They didn't say where.
he touches the black star. And the moment that he does, this kind of small little red residue latches onto his hand almost. And he's able to grab it freely and put it into his satchel. And as she goes over to him, he kind of like looks at her, and like they take a second. He's like, "I'll be back soon, I promise." And like, oh, yes, dear. And he looks over to see like a couple other goblins there as he begins to walk up the stairway.
Fuck, it's going away, fuck.
Well, he took a piece of it. The star's still there.
Oh, was it
No,
just...
he took the
whole
He
thing.
took the whole star. He doesn't take one piece. He took the whole star.
Well, they're taking it. I don't
So
know.
what about the staple lady? You speak goblin. She can't see you're not a goblin.
I suppose that's true.
But
She
there
seems
are
to
other
have a good sense of
goblins.
smell.
Well,
think she'll
you
just
could
smell.
say you found some and then it killed us.
Oh,
I can get some blood on you.
I'm not good at lying, but I can try.
Did you fucking hear that?
Do we need to do that, or can we just go in there and talk to her?
Oh, but there's also goblins in there, right? You said 10?
Yeah.
There are also
he
10.
left with
Okay, so there's no more 10 goblins.
no.
She's
Okay.
the only one left, and they're coming back soon.
All right, so let's just...
Let's just go. It's just her. We can talk to her. Well, you can talk to her.
Fuck it. Let's do it. What do we got to lose? They're taking the star.
Okay.
As you begin to press the button, a small little like, and this small little opening kind of opens up, but it's too tall for you. It seemingly is kind of a counter for a very large creature, kind of like a separated door. So by the inception of making the Etten, whatever their name was, seemingly came to go visit her every so often.
Oh boy.
And as the top of it begins to open, and she kind of turns towards the door, she's like, "Wells, are you there?" And she kind of like begins to move over to the side, feeling the sides of the counter almost.
How tall is this counter?
This counter is about like 3 feet tall.
Oh, so I can still climb up it.
Well, I mean, like the counter that she's looking at through the hole, like that counter, like you can see through the hole. Like the counter up higher,
Yes.
it's like 7 feet.
So this is like the Etten side.
Yeah.
And she spoke in Goblin?
Yes.
Okay, then I have no idea. So
7 feet. If I take a...
jump! Oh, no spell slots.
Yeah. If I... How tall am I? I'm probably average.
Which is what, 2 foot?
What if Junior goes up on his back paws, and I try to stand on his shoulders?
Okay. That should be enough to like reach up and then go over if you want.
I mean, I gotta talk to her, so...
So as you begin to like climb up a little bit and just move over onto the side, your features begin to get a good look over the entirety of the room there. Can you please give me a perception check, please?
That's not great. It's 11.
You begin to look around the room a little bit. You can see little bits of parchment and paper. You can see large bits of scattered magical material off to the side. But the parchment seemingly has large sets of maps. And as you begin to read over, you can read a lot of very, very interesting documents. But most of them, what they say is... Sorry. Most of what they do say is that it seems to be maps for the Flame Kel clan of goblinoids near this area. That's about it. As well as you look around and you see a lot of combustible materials in here.
Hoo-hoo.
He goes, "Oh, are you there? I wouldn't open it if it wasn't you."
I'm here.
I see you are. Hadagara's out, I take it.
Well, I guess there's no point denying it now.
I'm afraid that you ended ours.
Seems that way. Sometimes you gotta defend yourself.
Indeed.
Friend of yours?
Was.
Oh, my apologies that things came to that.
Yes.
Why have we been brought here? Do you know?
No.
Oh, God.
Do you know
I
how
wish I spoke Goblin
we
right
could get
now.
out of here?
I imagine you could leave.
I suppose there was a path out of here, but... Do you know why we've come this far? Do you know what we were looking for when they captured us?
We had an idea.
So what are our chances at this point?
I don't know how many you have, so I can't really tell you.
Well, enough to take out an Etten and a cave bear.
How do I not know that you're some kobold the magnificent?
Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I've heard of many things.
Well, there's either one of me and I'm very, very strong, or there's a whole force of us, and we're normal strong for a kobold. But we do. I don't suppose I could convince you to tell us where that thing's getting.
I'd have to have some fairly good convincing skills to that.
Well, what can we do for you to, scratch our backs? I'll also point out that it can't just be me, because otherwise I couldn't have climbed up on this counter.
I suppose.
But
That being said,
anyway,
there could be at least 2 of you.
at least.
I can't imagine you would have gotten through
Nope.
without at least some casualties.
Nope. We're all dead except for me. Just kidding. We're not. We're fine. We are resourceful at times.
So leave.
Well, we really would like to get our mission done here. At least if we can figure out where that star is going.
I am under no obligation to tell you.
I'm aware of that. And
Leave me here!
I'm under no obligation to leave with you in one piece. So
No.
perhaps we can bargain on equal ground.
We don't
Oh,
speak it. We don't know
Oh,
what's
that's
going on.
true.
And she begins, she puts up both hands and she just continues back to doing what she's doing. I'm afraid I'm not in a mood to argue under false pretenses who is going where.
All right. What if I help you? Is there anything I can help you do
Unless
with?
you can go death!
What if I get? Do you want to leave? You don't seem like you're enjoying being here very much.
I am having a lovely time.
Sure, because last time I saw someone with their eyeballs stapled shut, they weren't having a nice time.
That was on purpose. I didn't fall down and staple my eyes.
So you,
Just
yes,
fell
of
on a
course it was on
staple-
purpose.
fell on a staple 12
Someone must have
times.
done that to you.
Yes, someone indeed.
So, how sturdy are your allegiances to the rest of the people here?
I am allied only to myself, but thanks.
Okay, well then, why don't we help you get out of here?
I'm not in prison.
It sure seems like it.
How?
You're in this little room, surrounded by rock walls, down here, shoved down a little laboratory.
Laboratory.
That's what I said.
Laboratory.
You got your eyeballs stapled shut. That's not... It seems like they want to control you and keep you here.
You assume too much.
Well, what is the situation then, if you would elucidate with me?
Oh, your rhetoric is as large as your height.
I know some words. I read a book or two.
That's parasitism. And you have nothing to talk about.
How's it
Are
going?
you sure?
Positive.
Working on it.
I'm tiring of this conversation.
I'm gonna try to push
Can I
someone
insight check
up.
to see how this is going?
What if...
Like to get a
well,
beat on how
so
this is
there-
I went to
is
the
there
bathroom.
any experiments
17?
we could help you with?
Seems very annoyed.
I think you're just pissing her off.
Doing my best.
We can't help if we don't know what's going on. What's going on?
You can't help anyway.
Look,
I want to get up
if
there,
you don't
so-
have any... If your allegiances are to yourself, then that means you're not our enemy or anything, right? We don't need to be, antagonistic towards each other. We can try to help each other out.
You're the one that assumed that we're bargaining on equal ground.
Oh. Yes. I suppose there is a difference in stature then, is it?
Yes.
Looking at your 2 foot tall ass.
Listening. Smelling my 2 foot tall ass. Okay.
You can't
So,
tell, but yes.
what then can we do to get more on equal ground with one another?
Unless you can cut death.
and I will yell in common. Hey! Do you speak common?
What if...
Oh,
Okay.
For fuck's sake!
So you
Hey!
can... What if you kill... Okay, you can kill one of us and use our body for your... maybe whatever foul experiments you're up to.
I'm counting 3.
And give the rest of us information on where the star's going. How about that?
I I'm under no obligation to give you any information on Star.
I know. That's why I'm trying to give you an offer.
What's going on?
You never wanted to experiment on a kobold before?
You assume that I already haven't? I'm making a lot of assumptions about a blind old lady in the basement.
How about you?
Let's just
Okay,
go. Let's just
well,
go follow them.
Is there anything that you need? I'm trying to bargain with you, but you're not giving me
I'm
like.
tired of
Surely
this
there's something you want.
As they begin to go over, they're like, I tire of this conversation. And as they begin to go, their kind of like wimbly hand begins to move forward, and they're like, where's your hands? Where are your hands?
Why? What are you gonna do to my hands? Are we shaking hands?
Yes.
Oh God.
Insight. Does she want to shake my hand?
Or rip it off.
Yeah.
That's a 21.
Yes, she wants to shake your hand.
Okay, I'll shake your hand.
She shakes her hand ever so lightly, and as she holds on to you, you can kind of see this kind of very feeble grip. And she's like, I'm going to ask you now to leave.
Well, we really
She puts one more hand on. She's like,
start
I've asked you
going.
nicely. If you do it again, it will not be so nice.
I
And
guess
she
we
begins
don't
to,
have a
like,
choice.
As she begins to lean over, and she kind of sees like the tiniest. She only sees like the tiniest bit of Snick Snack Jr. on the other side. It's kind of like waving tail. That's about it.
Alright. I guess if we don't have anything that you want, then there's nothing to be done for it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm getting tired
I'm
of
whispering
impatient, so I'm just gonna crawl
draconic-
over.
Try to kill her.
Crawl over the.
Oh, what's good in killing her?
No.
Stop.
As you come over,
What kind of stuff?
she looks at you for a minute.
Yeah.
Can I have a map? Please.
Can you please give me?
Can I please have those maps?
Can you please give me a charisma saving throw, please?
I'm good at those at least.
Not you.
Okay.
That's bad.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's 7.
You are banished.
Ow!
Oh!
Well, she did ask.
You see her just go away.
What the actual fuck? Can I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
Where am I?
That was a 16.
Banishment.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. Snack
That's
just
a
fucking got banished.
4th level abjuration spell.
Oh, she's
shit.
strong.
You can attempt to send one creature you can see within range to another level plane of existence. Target will succeed as saving throw or be banished. If the target is native to the plane of existence, you banish the target to a harmless steady plane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends. The target, which point reappears in the space to the left of the nearest occupied space unless it is occupied. The target is native to that plane. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Otherwise, the target does not return. Yeah, it's a pretty nasty.
Wait, what's the otherwise?
What?
You said otherwise the
Otherwise,
target...
the target doesn't return.
Otherwise what?
If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space in left.
Oh.
In left.
So if the spell doesn't end, then I'm stuck.
Yeah, but the spell's only a minute long.
Yeah.
Calm down.
But you made it sound like I don't come back.
Yeah,
for a
no,
minute.
it's
Okay.
good.
For a minute,
You're banished
yeah.
for a
You're
minute.
still, it's temporary, yeah.
And as she looks down at all of you, the moment she does
Man.
that, she takes one look at you and she's like, "Yes, Pipsqueak."
Did she say that in a language we understand?
Nope.
Hey! In common. Do you speak common?
Nothing.
Ah!
Do you speak Draconic?
I need all of you.
Oh.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
She's not fucking around with you guys anymore. It'd be a good time to roll initiative.
Oh, come on.
There we go.
Well, that's really good.
19.
Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Just get the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with
Yeah.
this. I just there's no other recourse.
Oh, I guess Snick Snack has to roll. I'm stuck, but
Yeah, but Snick Snack Jr. must roll.
rolled very bad.
You guys had a couple. You guys had a couple of things, but yeah.
Like, I can't communicate with this
Yeah, like
NPC.
like
Yeah.
there's 3 of us that can't communicate. So.
Guess we could have snuck in while they were talking.
No, that's what I was trying to do, but they kept on talking.
You could just put your hand up. We had several talks about
I mean,
this
we would
shit.
have had to open that counter. Like, they would have known somebody was here.
But anyway,
Yeah.
that's
Can't sneak
fine.
past 12
You should roll
people.
initiative too. I know you're not
No,
there.
there's no one there. They all left with the other guy.
Yeah, but if we try to sneak in with I guess what
Jackie,
we were
initiative,
talking.
please.
I don't know.
1.
Well, it's a good time to roll
Oh shit!
a
Oh,
one.
no, plus 3 is 4.
Okay.
Sorry.
But still a 1.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's a good time to roll a 1 though. Get that one out.
Shiv,
19.
6 neck.
I got a 6. No, wait, I have advantage. I got a 10.
Snick nose.
Juniors.
5.
Backle.
22.
Shit.
I know. Not the right time to roll that high.
Well, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Okay. So, in the roll of initiative, Spackle, you are first.
Fuck. Well, I'm now super panicked, so I guess I will. I guess I'll use Thunder Wave.
I mean, you could use your cower act and give everyone else
Oh,
advantage
right,
on
yeah,
attacks.
tower.
But
Oh, but I don't want this fight. She can
No.
cast spells at 4th level. I don't want this
Yeah.
fight.
I kind of want to leave too. It was not my
if
match.
it was all of us, it might be even, but
So I'm on top of
What's
the.
wrong with her?
So I guess I'm on top of the wolf. I could climb in, right?
I imagine you were on top of the wolf, top of the counter already.
Okay, so I'm going to just run in and like I
She's
guess
really close. So
Yeah.
like,
well like I guess she would have an attack of opportunity then, unless I step
How?
around her.
You're not
like-
close enough yet.
Okay.
like you'd have to move out of her space.
Oh well, I want to move out of her space.
Then you're gonna have to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's fine.
Remember that thing I told you about shocking?
get the
Back?
maps and run.
Yes.
You're
Well,
last,
like-
but
Great.
if we
Yeah.
have trouble
Well,
getting
because
away.
like, I don't think you can use a spell as an attack of opportunity.
You're
So
right.
Not
So-
without.
How
yeah,
does that work out to be?
yeah. So
I
I'm,
need you to start.
no, I'm running past her.
Okay, then. Okay.
So then I run past her and
She's
I'm
going
And
to
you're
try.
gonna take an attack.
She's
of
going to
Yes.
try and strike you. You kind of see these large claws kind
Yeah.
of form out.
Ooh.
That's going to be an 18.
Oh yeah, that hits.
No lot, no lot.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's going to take 7 slashing damage.
All right,
Ooh.
Right down to the side.
Oh my god.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm gonna run up the stairs.
You're going to run up the stairs? Pissing off?
Yeah,
Okay.
like we need to get that black star. That's our mission. I'm hoping everyone follows so that we
I
don't
mean-
have to fight her. I don't know what happened to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's with
I said what happened.
like 11
Okay.
goblins.
Shiv.
Okay. Am I in her threatened square?
You're over the side. So, like, she can't hit you if she wanted to. If an attack of opportunity were to occur.
Okay.
Could try
So,
to break her concentration.
Can I attack her even though she can't reach me?
You'd have to get up close, but yes.
Or I could back up
Back up and then
and
try
get
and
line
fire.
of sight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna back up to get good line of sight, and I'm gonna use Sacred Flame.
Okay. She's going to make Dex, right?
Yeah.
17 natural, 19.
Wow. She passes, so no damage.
Oh God. This music is good.
Okay. What are you doing else? Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Relax turn. She is going to take a look at you going upstairs. She
Yes.
can still see you. She's going to cast Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Yeah, you know Eldritch Blast. You
Yeah.
know all about Eldritch
That's a
Blast.
motherfucker.
Natural 19.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that misses. I'm kidding.
Natural 19 plus all of her shit. That's 25 to hit.
Oh.
Would hit me either way.
That's only 4.
Oh.
It's only
Oh.
4.
Great.
As she like launches forward and stack and hits it immediately
You
onto
should
the
start
side.
that.
She's gonna move.
It's true.
She's gonna move away
Yeah, she
to the
usually
center.
does good on the damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And after that, it's gonna be Snick's neck. You have to wait. Junior does not have to wait. What is Junior doing?
Is Junior able to jump up to the counter?
Yes, give me an athletics check for Junior.
Okay, he's gonna try. Actually, Junior's good at that. Nope.
No, instead Junior just jumps and like just tries to like crawl at it almost, but only the rocks just seem like trying to step off. You guys are, oh my god. All your dice are cursed.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what else is Junior doing?
I mean, that's
Okay.
about all you can do.
Swiggy.
Oh, smart.
You'd have to get into range to do what you were thinking of doing.
Mm-hmm.
You have to jump up.
But she can't reach you, which means you're not in danger from attacks of opportunity.
Mhm.
So you could do what I did, which was get distance and then attack with a ranged attack,
Yeah.
which would be firebolt for you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna step back a bit, and then prepare firebolt. Cast it at her.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's plus 5.
Plus 5.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
Hit.
Oh
Yay!
shit! No! Yay! What a fucker! All right. Yeah. 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3
Cool.
points.
3.
3
Points
points.
of fire
3
damage. Yeah,
points.
that's great.
3 points.
But,
Yeah.
but if she can be on fire, she's on fire now, probably. I
Yeah.
think.
So immediately as you cast fire on her, the firebolt like breaches around to the side. Parts of her begin to like erupt in flames. She begins like ah!
Concentration check to maintain
Yes.
the bench.
Yeah. Because it could break this
Fail. Natural 3.
Nice.
Yeah. Pops back into place.
Yay!
Was that just a warning? Are you gonna let us leave now?
Spackle.
All right, so I'm on the stairs. I'm going to stay on the stairs, and I am going. So I believe I can cast Healing Word, and then I can cast Vicious Mockery because it's a cantrip.
Yes.
All right. So first, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay, 1d4.
So
That's 1.
that's a 1,
Oof.
and then plus my thing. So that is. Oh my god!
Stop doing that.
I'm sorry.
Just don't put it on. Just don't.
So that is a 4. So I'm at 20. Okay. So then after that, I'm going to do Vicious Mockery,
Okay. She
And then-
needs to pass.
and I say, like, you're a mean old blind lady.
She fails.
She fails. All right. So I
1d4.
1d4. Yeah.
And she has disadvantage on her next attack.
Yes.
So that is a 3. I don't think I add anything to it.
No.
So it's a 3, and she has disadvantage on her next attack until the end of her
What do you say?
next turn. I say that she's a mean old blind lady, which is
Not
not
that blind.
nice.
She fucking pegged you.
Yeah, no, she pegged me.
Okay.
Also, like, she's just mean. That's all.
Yeah.
Everything
turn?
else is fine.
Yeah.
Only
Shiv.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So are we gonna tangle with this lady or no? I feel disinclined.
I feel disinclined. I'd rather
Grab some
just
maps
run.
and run.
Okay. No, are there friendlies around her right now?
No, she's all alone.
I mean, my friendlies.
There is one to the side where the door was, which is Snicksnack and then Junior.
Yeah. Presumably, I'm right next to her.
Yeah, you're gonna be right next to her. I mean, she moved farther away from you when you were in band.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So after that, there's Charlie there, and then you two are out on the periphery,
Okay.
which she'll deal with you.
Okay. Well, clearly she doesn't want to let us leave now, which is great. So I will cast Shatter on a point behind her. I've had it.
Okay.
Enough of this horse shit.
That's why I was really like nervous.
Yeah.
When you said cast shatter before, and it was like 60 feet, I was like, that could fucking ruin a black star.
Oh,
Ooh,
That-
wouldn't that be something?
That could fucking
Oh, so
ruin
that
it.
could have been how it got into pieces. But
Cast it on the top of the stairs. Maybe
those,
the star's still
oh,
in
those guys are
range.
long gone.
Like that could fucking ruin a black star.
We made this black star broken. That's funny.
Well, notice a black star, which means there's more than one, which means that this might not even be the one that was stolen. But yeah, it's a Constitution save
Okay.
against my DC, which is only 13.
Pass.
Okay, then she will take
13
Ha.
random dog.
what is this? D8s.
Did you just like break everything in this lab though?
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Everything's destroyed.
And she was on fire.
Oh, and it's very loud, so someone's gonna be
Well,
coming
she
soon.
started it. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh god, 12. So 6 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
Good job.
As the entirety of the room begins to like, as various bits of glass begin to blast out forward, liquid begins to fly out. Parts of it begin to catch on her cape almost, as the entire place starts to just burn up in flames. Stick snack. what you saw previously with the Flamekill documents on the side. They are currently burning.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting the room to get like that on fire.
Like intelligence check, but yeah.
I was kind of hoping
Intelligence
for
check,
more
please.
like acid and
Oh.
stuff.
I'm like, I wonder how many turns we have left until the show back up.
Great. 15.
If those documents get really burned, you probably will not be able to track the black star. It clearly has escaped you here.
Mage hand.
I don't have any water.
Additionally, I need Spackle and Snicksnack. As the room begins to explode from within with the fire around, I need you both to give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Alright. Even though I'm on the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire goes up.
Alright. I just thought maybe
Looks
that it would
up
have
the
some
light.
covering.
Socrates said it so I trust him.
Okay. So,
Well, it says right here that Socrates is a dumb bitch.
According to page 192, Socrates is a dumbass bitch.
I think I'm okay
Chug that
though.
hemlock. I dare you.
Hopefully.
Do it. You
Oh my
won't,
God.
coward.
Coward. Yes?
23.
Okay, pass.
18.
Pass. Both of you are going to take 6 points of fire damage.
6 points.
It blasts out.
I just healed that.
Well, maybe you're going to get it again.
Life's not
After
fair.
that, that was
So I got right
Speckle, Shiv.
No, I went. I
Sorry.
blew up the thing. They're making checks because I blew up the
you
room.
cast- sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Shatter.
Yeah, sorry. She is going to look at you over. She's just going to cast Scorching Ray.
Just like,
low kobold.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
She's going to cast one at you. She's going to cast one at you. She's going to cast one at you.
If I
She's gonna
live,
cast
I'm
one
gonna
at you,
zap her.
And she's going to cast 2 at you.
Oh my god,
Oh
what the fuck?
Well, I did just shatter the room with her inside, so
Yeah, this is going to be nasty.
This could be-
16 and a natural 20.
the 16 misses me,
Okay. So
but the
one
nat
crit.
20 does hit me.
Okay.
So I'm probably unconscious now, guys.
Jackie or Sweet.
Yes, sweet.
18.
It hits.
Snicksnack. That's an 8. Spackle. Natural 1.
Hey!
As these 5 projectiles go moving around her
I get
immediately.
crit on so much.
As it,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry. It's been nasty.
I got so many crits on me.
Yeah. It's because you're tall.
Well, I do
And as it
also
begins
tend
to
to put
swirl
myself
around,
in
it
the face.
curves
of
all of you
Yeah.
into your directions as they go moving out. Sorry, guys.
Does one of them hit herself?
With a 1.
Jackie, you are going to take 10 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh man, yep.
Shiv,
Oh.
you're going to take 17 points of fire
Oh, I'm
damage.
still up, so I use my reaction, Wrath of the Storm, you bitch!
But run me that again. I'm sorry. You just did it.
Yeah, so she has to make a dex save against my DC.
Okay.
She's gonna take either 2d8 or half of 2d8.
Fails.
Cool, so she takes 15 points of lightning.
Holy fuck.
Holy shit, nice.
Because
She kind of
fuck
launches
you!
out immediately towards the space. As more of it deflects off of her, it kind of lashes off to the side of the room. Bits of cinder block and stone begin to fly off to the side, crushing parts of her desk. It begins to fall off. There's one lightning bolt that strikes immediately past the stairs. Parts of it begin to crumble and crack. Sorry, I don't know why it's a hard time with that.
Did
Okay,
she
after
get
that-
hurt at all from that one? No.
Yeah, no. What?
No, but I nailed her just now
Yeah.
on a reaction, so.
After that, Snicksnack, you go.
Yeah.
How close am I to the maps?
It's gonna be about like 25 feet, but you're gonna have to run through flames.
You can reach.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so as you run through, I need you. Are you gonna try and do tumble checks to make sure that you don't
Yes.
try and get burned?
Was it
How to get burned?
acrobatics?
Yeah.
An acrobatics roll. That's not great. That's. I don't even train in that. That's a 9.
Okay. As that happens, you're gonna take 5 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Moving through. As you begin to move through the space, you can see the documents, as some of them are on fire. In order to put them out, you are going to have to take an action to do so.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I use my action to take my my big coat, and try to snuff them?
Sure. As you just take
Snuff.
off your coat immediately, you're just hey, and just start just patting it down religiously. But as you can see on the adjacent side, more flames on the side begin to rise as you slowly start to pat them out. So they are currently smoldering, and parts of your candy is smoldering before you just And you can just get these large bits of like black ash and gray smoke that begins to filter out immediately. They are safe for the moment. Some of them
Okay.
are partially damaged, but safe.
Can I still?
Oh fuck.
Can I? Part of my movement be to just like grab them?
I mean, like, you only have like 30 feet of movement, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna grab these maps, and I guess that's my turn.
Don't
Yeah.
have to
Okay,
do
yeah,
that.
I'll have to do it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna use mage hand
It's
to
alright.
grab them.
I'll focus on
I
artillery.
mean, you can still take them with mage hand so
Yeah,
that they
that's
don't
what-
stay in the
Probably
fire.
good.
Okay, that's your turn.
I
Junior.
am on the stairs.
Junior
away,
is
right?
gonna try and clamber up again.
Okay.
Not much farther.
That's fine, yeah.
And good reach on that if I remember.
Ho ho!
Oh,
Natural 20.
no.
Without
Nice.
expending any movements, they just jump off immediately onto the side.
And I'm gonna like gesticulate with the maps towards Snick Snack.
You wanted them to run through the fire.
Well, how much fire do they have to get through? Like, how far away am I?
25 feet, I told you. Unless they have to make acrobatics checks in order to get through.
And where is our
Oh, that's within
enemy here?
Just a little bit away. I mean, like, you were just out of a range. Like, you were like 5 feet out of a range.
Would Junior have to run through?
The flames? Yes.
Okay. Junior is going. Junior does not want to be on fire,
Makes sense.
but also
Makes sense
does
for
really want to
everybody.
come and help me. So Junior's not the smartest, so Junior's going to try and rush to me.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check, please.
Come on, Junior.
That's not bad.
Acrobatics. That is 16.
Not bad, not bad. They're gonna take 5 burning damage.
Oh,
One
that
to the
seems
side.
first most bad.
And further, yeah,
And gets to me, I think.
yeah, in that movement, sure, totally fine. Okay, after that, that's Junior's turn.
I was hoping to be friends with this.
Swiggy.
Sweet, yeah. All right, I'm like bleeding a lot, but I'm still here. I take my cloak that I have behind me,
Because it's
dress
magic
heroically. It's fuck. I just do this, and I look at my skull, who's my friend Rattles, and said, "I'm doing this for you." And I don't need to reach for those documents, right?
time. Yeah,
Do a match trick. Yeah. So just to keep more safer, I do mage hands. And I grab it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Grab
it's
the
safe.
flames.
Yeah.
Move through.
Through. Yeah.
Yep,
So
never
now
an
it's
issue.
away from her. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I move it back.
and
Back in the
then I
shadows.
just do one of these.
So we
Just do
have them
that.
now.
Back into the
I
shadows.
literally just do this in the shadows, like
Okay, is that your turn?
yes.
Sparkle, your go.
All right.
We're safe.
So I am going to cast.
I think we should get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I feel like we should get the fuck out of here too.
Or
Like
roll
we
an
have the maps, I guess.
I mean, you could roll an insight check to see how well she's doing.
Yeah,
That'd be a medicine.
Medicine?
medicine check. Yeah, I don't think I have anything. No, it's a 4, so I don't know.
An old bird. You don't know. She's tough.
So let's see here. Instead, I guess.
I mean, like, for like an older lady, she's certainly got a lot of like fighting.
Out of curiosity, if I use Thunder Wave, would that maybe blow out some of the flames? Because it does
No,
push
it's a
back.
sound-based thing.
Okay.
But you could use it to knock her back.
The Hulk did it by clapping.
All right. So I
That's the real
will.
problem. It's
But
like my-
surface tension doesn't matter.
So I'm
fucking
guessing
with
I'm
you.
gonna have to do a
Do
con.
you want it to matter?
Oh no, because I'd be dead.
I'm guessing I would have to go to her, take a con save against the fire, use it, and then.
It's not a con save. You want to acrobat through. That's one.
Okay, acrobat. Okay. Actually, my acrobatic's not bad.
What are you trying to do?
So I'm gonna run up to her, try to like blow her away, and that way we can run through and get out.
Oh my
Sure.
gosh, that's
Try
really
it.
great.
Do
Okay.
it. Why are you rolling
Wait.
two dice?
Oh
Was
no,
that a-
I was just holding one.
Was that a dex save versus half damage for Junior?
Yeah.
So Junior has evasion.
Yay!
Oh shit.
So-
Isn't it? It's not. It's not like it's getting through it. It's a skill check. It's not.
Oh yeah, it's well
It's
mapped.
not
never
a. Yeah,
mind.
it's not a save.
So on the way out, it'll be fine.
So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Thought
rolled
it was a save.
a 22 for
Okay.
acrobatics. I'm gonna run up to her, use
You're still gonna
Thunder
take
Wave.
damage, but yeah.
How much?
Not that much. Only 2.
All right, and I don't know. I bring the thunder, and I'm going to use Thunderclap, which is actually you roll a con save.
Thunderclap is a different.
Are you doing
spell?
Oh, sorry.
Thunder Wave or
sorry.
Thunderclap?
Sorry,
Thunder
Thunder
Wave.
Wave. Sorry.
You're trying to blast her away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna push her.
She's gonna do a strength check.
It's a con save.
Yeah. No problem. She's gonna do that. Natural 1, she fails.
Hell yeah!
So she is going to take...
Fly 15 feet back and get
like,
all your damage.
10 feet.
It's 2d8.
2d8? Okay. So 1,
Thunderbreaker's great.
2.
Yeah,
So I rolled
God.
a 6 and a 1,
I've
so
cleared
that's
so
a
many
7.
minions with that.
Okay, so the moment that you do that, she like blasts further back, but the moment that you hit her immediately with Thunderwave, it kind of blasts her back in this huge cube. The moment that happens, she flies back. You can see bits of flames rise around from the back of her and just blast out directly in front of you. I need you to make a dexterity
she
saving
hellish
throw,
rebuked
please.
you.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good 19.
Heckish
So you're
rebuke.
taking half.
Yeah, you're taking half.
So, yeah, more of a heckish
Well,
rebuke.
actually
Not
20,
much
but
More
still
of a,
taking half.
heckish rebuke.
I was incorrect, it was a 20, but still taking half.
That is going to be 8 fire damage.
Alright, I am hurting, but I am up.
Let's go.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm
Shoot,
not
you're
inclined to defeat this lady.
Okay, I am going to... I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on my fucking self. Because I want to stay conscious. So I will do that. And I'm gonna make a run for it, actually. I'm gonna use my action to just dash the fuck out of there.
Okay.
In the general direction of the stairs, I suppose.
Okay.
Stairs?
Wait, you're going through the stairs or you're going
Or,
through outside?
no, whichever way is out.
We should go outside.
Yeah, outside is good. Let's outside.
The way with less goblins in it.
Yeah. This is so nice. I didn't have to hurt very many goblins. I thought we were gonna have to hurt a lot of goblins,
Yeah.
and I like
You
goblins.
guys made a lot of like very different decisions from where this was going.
wait.
So.
I haven't done anything, so I haven't wasted my favorite
Okay,
action.
after that, Shiv, it's your go. Now it's going to be the warlock's turn. She,
I'm doing this the whole time I'm running.
Wait, just tell us her class.
because it doesn't matter. It's a one shot.
You're a one shot.
Mom's a one shot.
Don't you say that about my mom.
Fine, your dad then. Is that better?
Yeah, actually it is.
Yeah.
I mean, not uncommon for one with
Okay.
that kind of equipment.
After that, she is going to. What the fuck is she going to do? She can do some pretty nasty shit.
I know. I could
I
be.
know, Brett.
I'm
Thanks, Brett.
She's got to be at a spell slot soon.
Not too soon. She's going to move up. She's just going to do Scorching Ray again. Fuck it.
Oh, damn.
She's going to do it.
I might
Charlie, you're
go
going to get hit by 2.
Yes.
20 and 19.
They both hit, and I am going to be down.
So 1 for Swiggy, 1 for Junior, 1 for you.
And the fire, too.
14.
Oh man.
It hits, it hits.
1 for.
Did you have
Zigzag.
mage armor? 14 shouldn't hit you.
I mean, I didn't have to join this battle, though.
No, you
It's 8 hours.
It's oh, shit, okay. Oh, then it
Yes.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
That is going to be for Junior.
Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah.
That's a miss.
And for you, that's going to be 12.
This is that long.
Also a miss. Hell yeah.
Just hits Charlie twice.
We're doing great.
We're gonna have to save Spackle.
7 and 6 fire damage.
Okay.
So that's going to be 13.
So
fire damage
I am down, but and
You are
I
down in flames.
so I assume I fail one save. Actually,
Not
I fail
yet.
every save.
No, they'll tell you.
On the start of
Oh
your
yeah,
turn.
okay. I can fail.
Keep in mind you are also in flames, so you will take damage from that.
No, but that means I just automatically fail a save.
Yeah.
All right,
Not
I'm
yet.
down.
Unless somebody saves you.
We're working on
Okay.
it.
Spackle, Warlock. Snack.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement to get on top of Junior. And I'm going to shoot at her with my short bow.
Okay.
There's no allies within 5 feet of her, right?
Yes, there is. Charlie, but Charlie's
But I'm down.
Kelly's
so
down,
using
so
half
it's-
poison.
So it doesn't work.
I'm still just gonna straight attack roll. I think. I don't think anything else is giving me an advantage there. So with the short bow, that is an 18,
18, you hit.
and of course it is not first turn of combat or anything. So that is going to be max damage. That's going to be 9. No, that's 11 piercing damage.
Fuck. Okay, as that happens, you fire an arrow in her direction. As it curves around the fire, strikes her right in her chest. The same thing happened before with Charlie's curve.
Again.
Blasts out. Need to make a dexterity saving throw.
She didn't. Oh, she
It's
has
probably
had
just a
turn.
warlock thing.
She hasn't had her turn yet. Or she did in turn, so now she gets a new
Yeah.
reaction.
Natural
20.
20, nice.
Wicked.
The fuck is up?
So you only take half. It's gonna be 12. You're gonna take 6 fire damage. You're Walls, you are currently in flames. Other than that, yeah. Junior's
You
turn.
said 6?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
I was like, save yourself. run it.
Junior's turn. Okay, where is this one?
Spackle.
Where is Spackle from me?
Like, maybe 15 feet away.
Okay.
Next to her.
So, Junior is going to rush in and try to pick up Spackle.
Like, in teeth?
Like,
Yes, in
by
teeth.
by the clothes.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
I do have a
So-
bag on my back. That's probably on fire.
Okay.
What rolls do I need to make for that?
For that one, it'll just be like a simple strength of strength check.
Strength
Try and pick
check,
him up
strength
with the
check.
clothes.
Come on, Junior. Natural 20.
Second natural 20 in a row. Holy fuck.
Wow!
Yeah. No problem.
So
Pick him
just,
up. Yeah.
I'm thinking like in Okami, every time Amaterasu picks someone up, and just like hoists them up and they on their own back.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing I've got,
Like you
okay,
did, yeah.
got you. And then Junior's going to use as much movement as possible to try to get over the countertop.
Okay. Warlock is going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Jesus Christ, what time is it?
Does she have legendary actions?
Nope, she has Warcaster feet.
Oh
She's
my
making an
god.
attack. opportunity.
Wait, she's already used a reaction.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah,
has.
shit. Yeah, you're right.
No reaction. Ooh, you're safe. Lucky.
And you can run.
And now we know she has Warcaster.
Benefit of that.
Wouldn't have had advantage on me, but whoa.
Swiggy, I believe your go.
Yes, okay, cool.
Okay.
And how far away? Because the wolf has 40 feet, so it's 15 feet to get there.
Yeah.
And then how far away from the door were we, or from the gate?
You guys are still you're still gonna have to make a dexterity, like an acrobatic check to get out.
Okay,
Yep. Should be fine.
come on, little one. Is that
Really well.
acrobatics? 19.
Save
You
my
are going to
butt.
because
That was for Junior, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
you rolled really You rolled really well to save it, but you're still gonna take fire damage.
Ow!
Unfortunately, a bit. You're gonna take 4 fire damage.
Okay, and that wasn't like a save or anything?
It's like a
I'm taking it or Junior's taking it? Okay.
As
Okay.
far as we know, she's not immune.
So
to that.
evasion does not apply there.
Not enough. So
I still really like her. She's
Or
cool.
whatever.
put
She's
her a bunch.
nasty, is what she does.
No, but I still really like her. I still like her. She's great.
Swiggy, your go.
Okay, great, okay. I'm gonna cast Sleep at second level. See the fuck out of her.
Try it.
Hush, hush
Okay,
time.
do it.
Yeah, do it.
She's not gonna stay asleep
No,
for long being on
nope,
fire.
no, you
D6s,
just have to
you
roll
need all
a
the
fuck
D6s.
ton of D6s.
It's a bunch of
5d6s.
D6s.
5d8s. 5d8s.
Oh, D8s.
5d8s.
D8.
Okay.
I have 1d here.
Got 2 here, 3.
Yeah.
Does that add your
Does it add one?
modifier to it?
No.
No?
2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5. We got 5 D8s.
Okay.
At second level, it's still 5?
Or is it 5d8s?
Well, we have 5, and I'm gonna check to make sure we
Oh,
don't
here we
need
go,
more.
guys.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
just
in the middle
do
of
the math
searching.
while you're.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You had 2d8 if you're casting it at second level.
So we get 2 more.
Yeah.
Oh, so.
No, but
So
first do the
count
math.
these, and then
Okay, yeah.
we're gonna roll these 2.
15. Sorry.
It's a lot of numbers.
I kind of don't want
Yeah.
her
And
to
rolled
die.
quite
I really
high.
like her.
She is very cool.
Well, she's not gonna
34 so
die.
far?
She's gonna wake back up
No, but
by
if
being
she,
on fire.
if she goes to sleep, oh, that's true. She doesn't
Number
immediately
11.
wake back up. wouldn't she?
45.
God. 45
She's
total.
asleep.
Sleep.
Yeah.
In the
bitch!
fire.
Wait, should we try
Sleep.
to kidnap her?
She's probably gonna wake up on her turn though.
Yeah.
Should we try to
I want
kidnap
her
her
to
though?
Fire.
Let's
We
go,
have,
let's go,
but
let's
we
go.
have time to.
Speckle.
I have the maps.
we
So
just-
are you just gonna move?
I'm gonna like rush to
So-
the outside, the door out.
Death
Go outside.
saving
Yeah,
throw.
sorry.
Yeah.
20! I'm
Yeah.
God.
You're
Oh!
fine.
Holy crap!
Everything's still on fire though, so you're probably gonna go down again.
This is our cutest.
But we're
Oh,
out.
we collected.
Oh yeah. Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
I'm like,
Should we
thank
try
you.
and kidnap her or should we just leave?
Wait, you have the map?
Fuck
I
this.
have the shit.
19!
I have the shit.
Oh, I also have that.
No.
Okay.
You're not out of combat
No.
yet. But
Okay.
sure.
Let's
You have to be down
go.
down.
Okay.
Speckle's gone.
No, the maps are safe though.
Uh,
I mean,
Shiv. What are you doing?
Fucking off.
Fucking off.
yeah.
We're all gonna fuck out of
Warlock
here.
is gonna
Yeah.
wake up.
Oh.
You can just see immediately from the side all the flames in the area
Can you do it again?
go out.
Yeah, I can totally do it fucking again. Oh.
She was badass.
All you hear is nothing.
Oh, good.
And she lets you leave.
Well, she could have done that in the first place, you asshole.
Well, she could have, but then
This time
I.
alone.
Ugh.
Sometime later. Swiggy,
How later?
I want you to give me an Arcana check, please.
Are you talking like this, yo? Okay, alright. I'm gonna.
This one's been so nice.
That's been really nice. Can you just touch it in case? Thank you. Okay, thank you.
That's fine. It's not bad.
Oh, okay. Arcana check plus
14.
14. Yeah, 14.
As you all begin to leave with the new maps of the suspicions of where the Black Star may be, you start to notice on the side a small little sigil on the side of it. A small little dip of a mark. What was your full roll again?
What's the 14? Arcana? Yeah.
Was that
As you
with
begin to notice
Yes.
the side of
Okay.
it says a small little name on the side. And what it does say is Hordo Flamekel number 2. And as you begin to look out to the side of it, and you begin to see the scrolls, they seem to be made out of flesh. And you can see little bits of it that begin to move and dip. And as you notice on the side of the scroll, there's a mark just off the side, one that you've seen before, one that you've heard of. It's a Bloodwell mark. She's tracking you guys. And that's where we're going to end it for now.
Oh. Guess
But
we
you
can't
guys
go back.
but you guys have the map of Black Star. You guys not get it. You got the second best
And
option.
we have like a
Yeah.
pissed off warlock in
Yeah.
pursuit. Which
Yeah.
kind of makes life
Maybe a
interesting.
sequel one-off at
Yes,
some point
maybe
in
a
the
sequel
future.
one-off.
I would.
All right, I guess we should thank everyone.
Yes,
Thank you for joining
yes.
us this stream.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you for our gamers. Thank you, Fox and More, for providing us music.
Main campaign next week.
Main campaign next week. We get to join back with our main group.
Same time.
Same time next
place.
week. You're joining more of the Adventures of the Fading Rift, and whatever we eventually call the group that we are.
Yeah.
For
So
fuck's sakes.
Yours.
open to suggestions.
Open to suggestions,
Yeah.
for the love of God.
Get to know us.
Yep.
And Mark, any shoutouts? that
Mark,
we need to
yeah,
do?
Mark was our tech today.
Yeah. If you were wondering where he was, there he is.
Yay.
Looking great.
There's our tech.
Chilling
So
out.
yeah, music provided by Fox and More.
Sponsored by Toronto Gamers.
Sponsored by Toronto Gamers. Taking your careers and all that jazz. And we will see you all next week, 7:30
Eastern Standard
Eastern
Time.
Standard Time, and it's gonna be Fading Rift time. Yeah, last time we left off it was Losgra and Losgra.
Oh, Losgra's retainers.
Yeah,
are
Losgra's
My
retainers.
babies are being eaten by...
Hyena
Hyena.
Yeah.
monsters.
Losgra and Bloodmaw went to go investigate your retainers. Right before in the bushes, you guys saw a group of rabid hyenas headed in their
Luckily, we have a dragon friend now.
direction. Yes.
I don't have... Wait.
That I don't know, is it?
That you don't know, and you're the Dragonborn.
But Aisha is like,
Yeah, she's like, oh, he's right here, guys.
Thanks for telling me, Aisha.
It's the golden
Yeah.
dragon
Oh.
of light range.
Yeah.
yeah.
Are we done? Have we said
Yeah,
goodbye?
we're done. Yeah, we're done.
Thank
Peace
you
out.
for watching.